Bonjour. It's Fat Tail Friday, you fucking losers! Let's fucking go! Happy Friday, Stimberly and the Stim Peasants! It's time to enjoy being mentally unstable together! Yahoo! Yahoo! How is everybody? Did you miss me? Say Fat Tail Friday. Oh my god, that's loud!
She's French, and she dropped her eggs. Stimper for Blanky.
Hi. Oh my god! Whew! Bonjour. Yeah. Whoa! Awooga. Ça va? Awooga, wooga, wooga. It's not orange juice. It's
I missed you so much. Sob.
It's Aperol Spritz. It's the closest thing I could find. Okay, it's not orange. It's Aperol Spritz. Ho. Bonjour. Salut. Holy cow, level 12 hype trade, what the heck?
Dumb Raccoon shared X100.
What the flippity
Welcome
flap?
back, Stim. I see you must have successfully killed a mime to unlock that fit.
What?
WHO?
What? WHO, what do you mean who? What? Thank you, Dumb Raccoon. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mac, for the 20 gifted. Holy heck. I'm still catching up. How long did it take you to find that cigarette hand asset? What do you mean? It's not an asset, that's my hand. I'm smoking. Je suis désolé, madame.
It's been weeks since I've seen your streams, but a year since I officially became a Stim peasant. C'est magnifique.
Oh, c'est magnifique! Parfait, Zivan, parfait!
Pim Stack is French. Truly the darkest timeline.
What? What do you mean darkest timeline? Monsieur?
La Princesse Dragon Française de retour means the French dragon princess has returned.
I've returned! Hi, Pumpkin. My native French is dying. I'm sorry, some. Tabernacle. Anyways, hi everybody! Did you miss me? I think you did. I missed you. I missed you so much. It's been like almost 3 weeks. What the heck? I don't know what to do with myself. It's Fat Tail Friday!
Thank you,
fucking
Jolo.
losers. Let's fucking go! Happy Friday, Stimberly
Thank you
and the
so
Stim
much of the
Peasants. It's time
time.
to enjoy being mentally unstable together. Yahoo!
This is so big. Wait, hold on. Can I make this smaller?
Supernova Bombastic cheered
Oh my
Dex
god,
200.
what's happening?
You were gone forever.
Oh.
I counted.
Thank you, Dumb Raccoon, for the 10 gifted. Oh my god, what's happening? Sorry, I don't know how to stream. What am I doing? Ah! There's so many notifications. Ah! That's
K4ST3 and cheered
all the
Dex
things happening at
100.
once.
I always love to find new YouTubers. I look forward to seeing this one, whoever it might be.
Cass! What do you mean,
French
whoever it
streamer
might
not
be?
in
It's
my
me,
Canada.
bitch! It's your princess! It's still me. Same dragon, just slightly French now. Mon ami. Mon chéri.
There's Scare90 cheered Dex 100. Welcome home, cheater.
Welcome home, cheater. Who said that? Who said that?
Who are you? Where am I? Why are you French?
Red. What do you mean? Don't look at my
K4ST3 and
floating
cheered
hand,
Dex
okay?
100.
It's
Wow,
normal.
I come here for the first time in this debut stream and instantly get called a bitch. Feels just like home.
Wow, I came here for the first... Okay, well, this is not the first time you've been here. I don't know if stream streaks turned off. I don't know how to do... I don't know. Do they, like, go away after a while? I don't know. Did Stim find a French wolf man? No. Mind is intact? Okay, good. Let's go. Okay, good.
Thank you everybody for the hype train. That's crazy. Thank you. I will thank everybody once
Welcome back, Mademoiselle French Stim.
figure out what I'm doing. There's a lot happening. Oh my god. I forgot how crazy this is.
I told you I always come back to the oubliette Stimper for hug.
Yay! Wait, I look pretty good in a beret though, don't I? It looks kind of cute on me.
The Invincible 316 cheered X100. Just take your timeless Stim. As you can see, we're just happy to have back. Don't worry, you being French isn't as big of a downgrade as we told you it is. Stimper for Omega Love.
It's cute. You forgot that we would take care of you. Thank you, Mac. I do need holes for my horns. You're right. I have a croissant. I have phrase. Wow. A cafe au lait.
Fluffy bastard
orange drink.
X100. I can't believe she thought we'd forget her after only 3 weeks. I for one welcome back our princess, Medex, the calve tuber from Stitch Bars.
Thank you, Fluffy. A croissant? Oui. Un croissant. Doesn't everything look good on you though? Aw, shucks. Thank you. I basically have no plan today except for talk about my trip and catch up with y'all. I have some videos and pictures to share. I thought we could just do like a Zatsu and just tack. Does that sound okay? I also have an Outbreak collab today. I don't know if stream will run into the collab and I'll raid in, or if I'll have time to end and eat before it starts. So we'll just play it by ear. We'll just play ball.
Welcome back, Dragon Princess.
Double stream. Yeah. Wow. Haven't streamed in 3 weeks. Does a double stream day. A first day back. Yeah. Go
Monster
big or go
of
home.
Mangoes cheered X100. We will take care of you, but we do need to refill the cookies. You forgot to open the pantry and fridge for us, so Prince knocked the cookies down for us.
Oh.
Stimper 4 cookie.
I'll feed you some croissant. Okay?
Stimper 4 heart.
And some
Stimper 4
fromage.
smudge. We missed you so bad.
I missed you too. I missed you too. This background reminds you of the plant. Oh yeah, that necromancer game I played. Any foie gras for us? Oh my god, I had foie gras and pate, and I loved it. I didn't think I would like it. I thought I would be like, ooh, it's weird. But I loved it. It was so good. I can't believe how good it was. Molten Scroll, thank you for the 20 gifted. Thank you. Oh my god, y'all are crazy. Thank you. Thank you so much for all the love on my first day back. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. Okay, let me thank all the subs and resubs and gifts first, and then I'll start talking. Okay?
I can't believe I'm subbed to a French tuber. What happened to me?
Surprise French! Ha ha! Here's a kiss, Mac. Mwah.
Welcome back, Stim.
Thank you, PV. You know when you take a vacation from work and you come back and it's been like a couple weeks and you're like, oh shit, I don't remember how to do my job. Has that ever happened to you? That's how I feel. No? Oh. Oh, wait. What? You've never forgot how to do your job?
316 cheered X100. This has been the best 20 minutes of my week. It's almost like you never left. Stim before hug.
Aww, thanks, Invincible. It's so sweet. Hi, Stim. Hi, everyone. Gets hit by a bull in Jackass Team Plays. Hi, Fred Whiplash. Not really. Me forgetting how to do surgery after a 1 week vacation. I don't know. I mean, maybe you don't forget how to do your job, but it like takes you a while to get back into things, you know? You're like looking at emails and you're like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And then you're like looking at what you're supposed to do and you're like, huh? Wait, what? What does this mean? Huh? I'll just have another coffee, I guess. You gotta find your rhythm again. Yeah, you're like kind of like refamiliarizing yourself. How many Discord pings did you return to? Like, I'm not even joking. Like 600 plus just from the Outbreak chat. But I was catching up every few days on them. But it was a lot. It was a lot. Outbreak has a lot going on, which you'll see soon, TM.
Welcome back and Hun Timothy. Resubbed while you were gone so I can keep reading T3 chat brain rot.
Ah, thank you, Horizon. And thank you for the 5 months. No, Tranox, thank you. Hope you recovered from the vacation and from the stress of being French. No, I felt the least stressed in my life while I was in France. It was crazy. I feel like I felt happy. I felt happy, chat. I felt happy.
220 cheered Dex 100. Sorry to hear about you being French now. My condolences. I'd counter cured as an American, but maybe watching some hockey with poutine and a side of maple syrup will help. Jokes aside, hope you enjoyed your trip.
Thank you. I loved it. I think it was because I didn't have to like do anything. Like, one of my friends is a super planner organizer, so she like had everything planned. I just had to be there and just exist, and it was like so nice to not have to like do things, you know? I don't know if it was necessarily France, but it was just like 2 weeks of just head empty, brain turned off. Passenger princess vacay. I don't know. It was just nice to be on a vacation and not have to really be anywhere or do anything. You could just like decide to go out and have a coffee, and have some yummy food, walk on the beach.
It takes you 1 Aperol spritz to get wasted. It's not surprising you were having a good time.
It takes 2. It takes 2. Also, those glasses are huge. What the Aperol spritz? It takes 2 of them and they're huge. I was like, what the? And it doesn't taste like alcohol. It was very dangerous. This is why you should hire maids so you don't have to do anything. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know what this phenomenon is, but it's like when you're not stressed, you feel happy.
We missed you. Stimper 4 hug, Stimper 4 hug, Stimper 4 hug.
Thank you, Grand Tourist. Okay, I'm gonna thank everybody and then I'll chat more, because otherwise I'll forget and then I'll just chat forever. Let me thank everybody. It's 50% sparkling water? No, it isn't. You're joking. What? No, it isn't. You're joking. Really? Thank you, Siva. Can you hear my French music? I don't know if I have it loud enough. When you're not stressed, you're happy. Stim 2026.
And then you come back and immediately think, why didn't I have some work-related epiphany while I tried to be head empty? Just enjoy the happy thoughts, silly.
Okay. Hold on, where was I? This is a month ago. Trying to find where all this hap started. 1 second. I feel like I'm missing something. I want to thank everybody though. Paused. I don't want it to be paused. Oh wait, can you hear the music? Oh, you can. Okay. Okay. Actually, a lot of people smoked in France. I was shocked. Just be sitting at a cafe and people are just lighting up around you and it's like, what the? In public like this? That's why I'm pretending to you know, be Parisian. No, like, I didn't go inside many places because everything is outdoors. Were you handed roses on the streets? No! No, I wasn't! There actually wasn't many flower shops, though. I think because it was so hot, maybe. Okay, I don't know if this is right, but thank you, Rai, for 35 months. Thank you, Huen, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Mac, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Cracktopus, for the 5 gifted. Jesus. Thank you, Supernova, for the 6 months. Thank you, Supernova, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Juzka, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Akora, for the 5 gifted. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower gardens were actually closed because they were so dry when we went there. Thank you, Fel, for the 27 months. Thank you, Jamuli, for the 9 months. Thank you, Invincible, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Monty, for the 12 months of Prime. Thank you, Sam, for the 10 gifted. Thank you, Almost Fire, for the 7 months. Thank you, Vicar Valbrand, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, AK, for the 10 gifted. Oh my god, you guys went crazy. Thank you, Roscoe, for the 22 months. Thank you, Anon Pep, for the 4 months of Tier 3. Thank you, Red, for the 10 months of Tier 2.
12826 cheered Dex100. Went on a week vacation in Tennessee, and when I got back to work my boss actually forgot I went on vacation, and I actually got a promotion instead of getting chewed out for not calling about my vacation that got approved 3 months before my week of vacation.
Oh my god, hell yeah, you got a promotion, let's go. Congratulations. Thank you, Mac, for the 20 gifted. Thank you, Zavon, for the 12 months. Thank you, Rogan, for the 12 months. Thank you, Pumpkin, for the 16 months. Thank you, Jolo, for the 10 gifted. Thank you, Dummercoon, for the 10 gifted. Thank you, Slayin, for the 6 months of Tier 3. Thank you, Mangoes, for the 13 months of Tier 2. Thank you, Fonty, for the 4 months. Thank you, Maki, for the 13 months. Thank you, Molten Scroll, for the 20 gifted. Thank you, Eukaros, for the 12 months. Happy year! 1 year! Thank you, Eukaros. Thank you, PV, for the 13 months. Thank you, Horizon, for the 11 months of Tier 2. Thank you, Nope Patranox. I can't see your name, I'm sorry. For the 5 months of Prime. Thank you, Grand Tourist, for the 14 months. Thank you, Siva, for the 11 months. Thank you, Cool Null, for the 8 months. I think that's everyone. For some reason, I think it's missing some, but I don't know why. So, teehee. I think my sub got renewed before your vacation. There was so much, I'm not surprised. I don't know why Stream Element, maybe I have to refresh it. Stream Elements is not showing everything. Oh wait. Caston with the 15 months of Tier 3, I found it. Cracktopus with the 16 months of Tier 3. Oh wait! The glasses look so cute with the beret. What? Now I look French.
It's Fat Tail Friday, you fucking losers. Let's
so
fucking
cute.
go.
This is
Happy
so cute.
Friday,
This is so
Stim
cute.
Willy and the Stim Peasants. It's time to enjoy being mentally unstable together. Yahoo!
Yahoo! Cute. Cute. You do look really cute. Thank you. French Tail Friday. Thank you, Neptune, for the 16 months. Rock for the 14 months. Invincible for the 9 months of Tier 3. Mac with the 19 months of Tier 3. Holy Mac. Thank you, Prince, for the 28 months. Thank you, Zara, for the 14 months. Thank you, Acor, for the 10 months of tier 3. Girls with glasses are always cute. I agree. Ho ho ho. Chicken nuts. Dee 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 dee. Oh my god, my beret is schmoovin'. My beret is schmoovin'. Thank you, Troya, for the 8 months. Thank you, AK, for the 14 months of tier 3. Thank you, Dumb Raccoon, for the 5 gifted. I think I'm back where I started now. Yeah. I did it. Did you eat snails, though? I did try it. I did not like it, though. I feel like I ate pretty much everything. I tried everything. The only thing I didn't eat was the sea snails. And I kind of regret it now. I probably should have tried them while I was there, but they really freaked me out. And I didn't like escargot, so I didn't think I would like the sea snails. Did you eat real French fries? Yeah, and they sucked. I'm sorry, they sucked. Oh wait, no, I didn't eat frog legs. That's true, I didn't eat frog legs. I didn't see them on the menu. Like, I saw the one time. I saw frog legs one time, and I was like, I'll get those another time because I'm not feeling it right now. Never saw them again, so. Because fries aren't actually French, they're Belgian. Ah. No, the first place we ate was like a tourist trap, like scam restaurant, and that's where I had steak and fries, and it kind of sucked. They were like really thick. They were like really thick fries, and they weren't that crispy. Also, you don't salt your fries in France. I found that very off-putting. Got the scam out of the way. Yeah, immediately got scammed first time we were there. You have salt on the table? I know, but like they should come salted, shouldn't they? There's salt on the table, but like they don't come salted. It's so weird to me. Like every time I get fries in Canada, they come salted. You can add extra salt if you want, but they come with a little bit of salt on them. Some people don't eat salt, so they have a choice. Ah. I did go to the Louvre, but I didn't go inside the Louvre. If that makes sense. I didn't really have time to go inside a lot of places. We only spent 2 nights in Paris. Because Paris, let me tell y'all, really expensive. Very expensive. I think the Aperol spritzes that I was getting were like 14 euros for one. And we were like, damn, that's pretty expensive. We're gonna be broke if we stay in Paris, so we left. It was very expensive, yeah. I loved Paris though. I loved it. Holiday money isn't real money. After 2 days of Paris, we were like, we should go somewhere less touristy, maybe. But I actually loved Paris. A lot of people told me not to like get the, what is that thing? Like the Paris syndrome or something. Where you get disappointed by Paris, but I was actually better than I expected. I didn't have high expectations, so I mean, could only really go up, right? But it was really good. It was very good. Well, apparently the Louvre, our hotel people told us the Louvre was like a whole day thing. And we didn't really want to spend a whole day in the Louvre, so we just went to it and looked around. We didn't go inside. Because there's other things we wanted to see. I didn't realize just how big the Louvre was. You guys, don't laugh at me. I thought the Louvre was just a little pyramid. I didn't realize it was the giant buildings all around the little pyramid. I was
like, wait, holy shit, this is big. I was like, wow, the Louvre. And it was actually not that. It was all the buildings around the Louvre. Yeah, and it's underground too, yeah. I did know about the pyramid, yeah. So the first thing we did, we stayed 2 nights in Paris at a hotel. It was very expensive. The food and drinks were very expensive. Even like the what do you call it? Attractions were expensive. We did do the so we went to Napoleon's tomb because I was like, hey, if we're in Paris, I gotta see my boy Napoleon, okay? We went there, and then there's like a museum attached to it. First of all, you need a ticket to go inside of the tomb. You just need a ticket to go in the tomb. You can't just walk in there and look at it, apparently. So we had to buy tickets to go in the tomb. And then there's like a military museum attached to it. So then we had to buy tickets to go into the museum attached to it too. And the tickets are like 17 euros or something crazy. I was like, Jesus Christ. This place is gonna bleed me dry. Napoleon scammed me, couldn't even see his corpse. SMH. You could spend half your day just queuing to see the Mona Lisa. I ain't got time for that, but I did see the outside of the Louvre, and it was pretty awesome. And they also had like, because of the Olympics, they have like this giant glowing ball there. That was pretty cool. Thank you, Blue. Thank you. Did you ponder the orb? I did ponder and try to fondle the orb, but you couldn't touch it. I didn't go to the catacombs. I was too scared. Fucked up world. What was your biggest letdown in France and the best memory? Biggest letdown. Alright, this is gonna maybe be controversial. My biggest letdown was specifically in Paris. I didn't really like the Arc de Triomphe and the Champs-Élysées. The street that goes to the Arc de Triomphe. I don't know if it was just because it was so busy. There's tourists everywhere. The traffic around the Arc is evil. Yeah, there's people. Oh my god, I have a story actually about the Arc de Triomphe. But there's people everywhere, and there was like a roundabout of death apparently all around it. I don't know. I thought I would go to the Arc de Triomphe and it would be like this beautiful, like amazing thing. And it was pretty beautiful and cool, but like also you had to pay to go under it. Of course. You had to pay to go under the Arc de Triomphe. So we just looked at it we just went beside it and we're like, oh, that's cool, I guess. I'm not paying to go under it. And look up. Yeah, everything was like paid. Everything is paid, and it was super expensive. So that was kind of a disappointment. We spent like a few hours to get there. We took the metro, which was scary. And then we had to like walk a lot. You have to walk a lot. Holy shit, you have to walk a lot. We walked forever. I got 15,000 steps a day. One day I had 17,000 steps in Paris. We walked a lot. I mean, you missed the Tour de France by a month or two. Oh yeah, Tour de France stuff was everywhere though. Also, like, I didn't get scammed other than the first place. Well, 2 places, I guess. And the only people that tried to scam me was one guy selling little miniature Eiffel Towers that light up outside the Louvre. And And a bunch of people always asking me to buy a taxi. That was annoying. Most museums here in Geneva are free. You can just walk into the Museum of Natural History. Wow, really? That's cool. Did you buy them though? No. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so yeah. I spent a lot of money in Paris because the food was really expensive. And so anyways, I got 5. So the first time, actually, okay, the first day we get there. This is the time we got scammed was the first day. Oh, actually we didn't even get scammed. They tried to scam us. We got there and we had like a money exchange, because also apparently banks don't really carry euros where I am in Canada. And so I wanted to like money exchange some Canadian cash for euros, and like nobody here had euros, so they're like, you'll just have to do it in France. And I was like, oh great, oh awesome. First place we go after checking into the hotel is like a money exchange place in Paris by the hotel. And the guy there's like, oh, I forget how much it was. He was like telling me okay, it looked legit. It was a building, a money exchange building, and it looked legit. Like it had signs and it had like desks and things. I don't know, it looked like a normal place. We go in there and the guy's just like, oh, I'll give you like 400. And I'm vaguely aware of the exchange rate, and I'm like, I think it's supposed to be more than 400. And he was like, let me take out my calculator. And he was like, I'll give you 450. And I'm like, are you just making up numbers? Are you just making up numbers right now? And he was like, wait. He's like, I'm just joking. I joke with you. I'm like, I don't know. I'm getting weird vibes here. Are you just making up? You just keep changing the numbers. It should be one number. What do you mean you'll give me more now? So anyways, I was like, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And I left. I went to the money exchange place like across the street, and they're like, oh, this is the exchange rate, you'll get this much. And I'm like, okay, sounds good. And it was like $100 more than the person at the first place. So I didn't get scammed, even though I tried to get scammed. I mean, I didn't try to. They tried to scam me. But it didn't work. It didn't work. Also, my one friend was like, this doesn't seem legit, Stim. I don't, the exchange rate's this. I don't know about this. You should be getting roughly this. I don't know about this. He shows you the calculator, it just says boobs. Welcome back, Princess. There's a simple trick if you want to see everything in Paris and not get blood dry. Just go there 20 years ago. Oh. Can't even scam Stim. What a joke of a scammer. I mean, when he just started giving me random numbers, I was like, I don't know about this. Money exchanging places often try to scam people with pathetic exchange rates. I literally think he saw like 3 girls and was like, haha, we're gonna scam them of their Canadian monies. So that was the worst of it. So really not that bad, actually. I do laugh sinisterly when I see girls. Hold on, I have to take my sweater off. I'm hot. Okay, I'm back. Is lehehehe how you laugh sinisterly French? Yes. What does that have to do with this sweater? Oh. So what else? What is the other? Oh, also when we got there, we actually had extreme lucky girl energy. We are sharing a room to down on costs. And as soon as we got there really early. Actually, we were so tired because our flight made us arrive in Paris at like 9 a.m. or something. But we'd been traveling like the whole day before. So we basically had to power through a whole day in Paris without sleeping because otherwise it would have really messed us up. So we got to the hotel and we're like, oh, I hope they let us leave our bags here even though check-in time's not till like 3 p.m. And we get there and the hotel staff are like, oh, well, we have a lot of people leaving today. So you can just upgrade to like the bigger size room if you like, and you can just check in now instead of waiting for your other room. And we were like, what? The bigger room? And they're like, yeah, you can have that one, no charge. We're just trying to like organize the hotel because we have a lot of people trying to leave right now. So that was extremely lucky. We got the bigger room and we got to check in and leave our bags and everything in the room. That was awesome. I've never had that happen to me before. I actually got a free upgrade and they were so nice. They could speak English too, which helped. They knew you were a princess. Literally, our room was so nice. I was like, how could we afford this? Like, we couldn't afford this normally. We had like a little balcony and our view was like another building right next to us. But the original room was like the cheapest one they had it with no balcony or anything. So it was cool. We got a balcony and we could like look at the building beside us and like open the windows. That was cool. It was pretty lucky. So we got to like leave our bags there and like freshen up and stuff, and then we hit the town. If they knew she was a princess, she'd have gotten a guillotine instead of a room upgrade. Yeah, the room was clean. It was very nice hotel. Also, okay, one thing I noticed about like French buildings or hotels, you can hear everything. I don't know. I feel like that's not as common in North America. But there's like no soundproofing. I could hear everything. I was like, whoa, okay. Like you can hear people talking like on the streets, like 5-6 rooms above you. It like it was like, whoa, there's like no soundproofing in these rooms. I don't know if it's like an old building thing or something, but like everything felt extremely loud in France. Is Tim hearing more than she bargained for? Yes. Old buildings, old windows. Yeah, there's not a lot of like insulation, I think. There's also like, I was also surprised by the amount of tourists. Like I know, and this is like all over France, because we also spent most of our time in Normandy actually. But there was tourists everywhere. Like everywhere. I felt like I didn't even see regular French people. Because even the French people seem to be tourists from other parts of France. I remember streamers talked about that after TwitchCon Paris. Somebody complained about hearing other rooms having fun. Yeah, I could understand that. That's the cheap train transport in Europe for you. That's true. Normandy is a big tourist spot. Is it? I didn't know that. We spent a lot of time in Normandy because we wanted to like, it was close to Paris and we wanted to like go on the beaches and stuff. And I thought it would be like, it was quieter, but I thought it wouldn't be that touristy, but it was very touristy. Wow. People from southern France trying to escape the heat, maybe? Oh,
Fluffy
maybe.
Bastard cheered X100. Paris is one of the most visited cities in the world, so all the hotels will speak English, and so will all the scammers. As for the thin walls, most buildings in old European cities were built centuries ago before North Americans invented shout talking.
Oh, that makes sense. I did do the D-Day beaches. I I went to Utah and Juneau, of course. Normandy is renowned for having a whole bunch of tourists trying to keep another bunch of tourists from going there. What? I think there's like a lot of people that went to Normandy for like beach vacations. Like not even for the D-Day stuff, but like just because the beaches there are nice and sandy. Hi Stimmy, hope you had a great vacay. Hi! I had a great vacation. That was a D-Day joke, Stim? Oh. What? What? I wanted to go to the Loire Valley, but we didn't end up going. We were kind of getting tired of like traveling around near the end, so we just kind of stayed close to like our hotel. I don't know. I never saw any nude beaches. Loire? Yeah, that. Whatever. I don't know how to say that. Loire? It's like where there's like lots of castles and things. It's like a very like pretty part. Loire? I don't know. We tried to go there and it was nice. Or we were gonna go there, but we because we heard it was nice, but we never ended up going. So we were kind of tired of taking trains and buses and things. We did go to Mont Saint Michel. It was beautiful. It was one of my favorite things I did, I think. I didn't realize how big France was. Like, I could definitely do another trip there and do like the eastern and southern part. Because we just did Paris and like the northern part. Versailles is in France, but we never ended up going. I don't know why. I think we were going to go to Versailles and then I wasn't feeling well one day and we just didn't. We just left Paris and then didn't go back that way for a bit. I only got mega drunk one night. Yeah, one night. We went to like a Irish pub and then we went to like another like cafe and then we decided to take these little like scooters. A little like electronic scooters back to the hotel when we were drunk. Not the best idea.
Hi Stim.
I think they're cool. Yeah, scooter night. We didn't actually end up taking them because we wiped out. And we're like, this will be extremely dangerous because it's very hilly here. So we'll just walk. No, I was drinking the Wolfman beer. It was pretty great. They literally have a sexy Wolfman beer and it was like everywhere we went. And his mascot is a shirtless Wolfman with like 12-pack abs. I was like, what the Of course. I have a picture of it actually. I'm gonna share pictures. I have a little like slideshow I prepared, but it's out of order, so the bet. Yeah, the beast, I think it means. This is my beer. It was made for me. I first saw it in like a grocery store, so I bought it. And then I was at the Irish pub. And then it was at like another place we went. I'm like, is this like a thing here? Yes, the Wolfman did make the beer taste better. Yes. Okay, let me show it. Do you want to see my slideshow? Do you want to see the pictures? I didn't take as many pictures as I thought I would. I actually tried not to be on my phone very much because I knew that I would get distracted, so I didn't take as many pictures as I thought. But I will show you some of them. Okay, let me see. I will talk about them as they pop up. I also have a few videos I'm gonna show you too. They're like very short, but it's good you were living in the moment. It's the French way. I loved that, Zara. I loved that. I'm not fluent at all. I can't even speak French. I learned bonjourné. C'est très bon. Très beau. Bonjourné. My accent is impeccable. I learned what's est-ce que tu vas? I'm forgetting already. Escaflowne. No, it means like, can I have, or do you have, or something like that. Yeah, I took a couple videos too, but they're very short, so I'll show you. Je voudrais. I would like. Je voudrais. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Un café au lait. I didn't have. This is kind of shocking. I didn't have much good coffee. I was disappointed in that. I think it's because my two friends don't drink coffee. So like, I was forced to get coffee at random places, but they weren't like nice coffee places, you know? So I think we went to like a nice coffee cafe like 2 times, and I got like really yummy coffees there. But like the normal places we went, the coffee was like mid. And I was like, not super impressed. Yeah, some of it was like hotel breakfast buffet coffee. Some of it was like just like normal cafes. Maybe I just didn't order the right thing. I don't know. I would get usually like a cafe au lait. Sim just aggressively point in French that one. Well, to ask where the toilet was. You would just say like toilet and they would know where it is. I tell you. I love how aggressively American your French pronunciation is. I'm Canadian! Donde está la toile? Isn't that Spanish? Cafe au lait is just coffee with milk. Same thing. Basically, how the restaurants were set up there, though, is so different than Canada, and it was so nice. Every restaurant or cafe was like this little, tiny shop. And then it had like a veranda with like a ton of tables and chairs outside. And I think we always ate outside. You would just sit down outside at one of the little tables, and then like they would come out and serve you. And like I would only go inside this tiny little like shop to use like the toilet or to pay sometimes. But most of the times everything was outdoors, which was like so surprising to me. That's just not a thing in Canada, where I am at least. People watching is a national pastime. Oh yeah, and like the chairs at the tables face the street, so you're always looking out at the street, which is really nice. It was because you could like see all the buildings and things going on. It was just such a very different dining experience than in Canada, where like in Canada you go to a restaurant and they lead you to a place where you sit down inside and you go to your table and then you leave. But in France it was like everything was outdoors and you're seated like looking at the streets and everything around you. Trapped in the windowless room in A&W. Literally, I told my friends, I'm like, I feel like Canada's, I don't like Canada's restaurants, they're like dungeons now. Because all the restaurants in Canada feels like dark, dingy lights. And like air conditioning. And you like sit and eat your meal. And then you leave. But it was so nice being outside, especially in Paris. We would just stop at like nice looking little cafes. And we would have like a couple glasses of wine. And like share like some charcuterie or like bread and cheese. And then you just like get up and keep walking. It's just so nice. The food was amazing. Hi, Sango. The food was so good.
Welcome back, Stim. Since you're French now, does that mean revolutions are now not only expected but required?
I don't know if they're required. You don't need to have a revolution, okay? Let's not get hasty. Did you go to the Bastille? I don't think so. I don't know what that is. I felt like the food was really good. Also, meals are very different in France than in Canada. Thank you for the 145 stream streak, Fluffy. In France, there's like something called Aperol, where you like have drinks and like little snack before the meal, and then you have entree, which is like their appetizer, and that's like charcuterie or I don't know, whatever. Usually it's just like bread and cheese and meat, and then you have the meal. And the meals, like the portions are much smaller. You have like the meal and it's like a little meal portion. And it's like, that'd be like your pasta or like your steak or your seafood, whatever. And then you have dessert and coffee after. Or no, you have cheese. Do you have cheese after? And then you have dessert and coffee? I don't know. It was like a whole thing. It was like a 2-hour meal every time. It was like crazy. I was like, holy... This is so different. It was like a 2 to 3 hour thing every night. And it was very late too. I feel like dinner started like 7 or 8 p.m. And then went to like 9 or 10 p.m. Or 11, 12 even. It's like the complete opposite of North America. Where you like go have your meal, you eat, maybe you get dessert, and then you leave. I usually eat dinner at like 5 or 6 p.m. I don't know. That might be a weird timing. But like eating dinner every night at like 8 or 9 p.m. was weird. The 6 p.m. be ready. That's my usual dinner time too. That seems to correlate with a lot of living north and south. 6 p.m. is pretty... I feel like 6 p.m. is pretty normal. I mean, if you're going out for like drinks and a meal with friends, then I'll go out later. At like 7, I guess, or 8. But like a normal meal, me just at home, I usually eat around 5 or 6, depending if I had lunch or not. Yeah, apero time, actually pouring myself a glass. Cheers. Another thing that was different was... Okay, this is my experience in Canada. But I feel like in Canada, if you're having like a family meal, or even if you're eating with friends, it's kind of rude to start eating before everyone gets their meal. So usually, you wait until everyone has their meal and then you eat. And you can drink like whenever. Like you get your drink, you just drink. In France, it's extremely rude to drink before you all like cheers, I guess. Do your like chin. So like it's extremely rude if you get your drink before you like cheers to everybody else. And you have to like look them in the eye and cheers to them. And you can't cross arms either, so you have to like take turns cheersing. I don't know, it was like very strict rules, and it was like pretty universal. Everyone told us that when we'd go somewhere. Where did you learn this? The waiter, or the, I don't know, the servers. They love telling us stuff. They love telling us stuff. Yeah, it's usually chin or sante, and you have to cheers before eating and stuff, and you have to wait. And if you drink before you cheers, it's like rude. And that was really hard for me because in Canada, you get served your drink and you just start drinking it. And then you usually wait till everyone's seated and stuff to eat. But in France, a lot of times I would drink my drink and I'd be like, oh, chin. So there was a lot of different things around meals. I felt like it was very different. And also, not many people took things to go in France. Like, there wasn't, like, a ton of people, like, walking around eating, like, breakfast burritos or whatever. It's a lot of, like, sitting down and eating. I feel like in North America, I feel like everything is, like, to go and you're, like, rushing around. So it was definitely, like, a lot slower paced in France. Food is more of a custom in Europe. We sit, we eat, we talk, and connect. That's, yeah, I really liked that, actually. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's not really realistic where I am because a lot of people work a lot, or they work late. So I think that, like, plays into, like, okay, this is also another weird thing I noticed. There was, like, a lot of families and a lot of, like, men with their families, like, all the time. And this is a really weird thing to notice, but I feel like in America, I don't know if they get off work earlier here, but in America, you never see men out with their families. Like, not like in France. Not in, like, I don't know if they're just, like, working later, or, like, I don't know what it is. It's something I definitely noticed. It's a weird thing to notice, but, like, I just noticed, like, there's a ton of men with, like, their kids and their families, and just, like, there's just tons of men. I don't know. There's just tons of men in France. Like, they're everywhere. Whereas, like, in America, I feel like I would always, like, you see, or North America, you see, like, I don't know, not as many families. And if you do see families, it's usually, like, the mother with the kids. I think it's because, honestly, we were talking about this, me and my friends, and we think it's because, like, the work hours are so different. Because, like, at 4 p.m., I was seeing, like, full families out. And they're, like, sitting down having meals and stuff. And when in North America, people work till, like, 6 or 7. Oh, God. Or later? Okay? I know, as soon as I said it. I think, like, the work culture is just so different there. Because I felt like people were just everywhere all the time. I felt like, I don't know, you'll see in my pictures, I know there's lots of them were tourists, but, like, even just, like, out and about, like, there was a ton of families. Maybe people were just on vacation a lot. I don't know. But, like, not many people worked late. So I'm like, how am I gonna have a French meal in Canada? You know, that lasts 2 or 3 hours. I'm lucky if I get, like, 30 minutes to eat. It's very different. I haven't seen the new Total Warhammer trailer yet,
Fluffy
no.
bastard cheered X100, staring at random men on the street. Most people call that people watching. For Stim, it's window shopping.
It's weird. No! I mean, maybe a little. I can appreciate the view, okay? All the Parisians come here to my city and around to bother me during the summer. You did go on holiday during the school summer. Yeah, that's true. There was, like, tons of people on vacation. And we did spend a lot of time at like beaches and like tourist places, so it makes sense. I guess a lot of people are on vacation holidays, but also people were like, when we would talk about how it is in Canada, people were shocked like how much we worked. And we also like wanted to take things to go a lot, and it was like very confusing to them. They're like, what? Just sit here and eat it. We're just not used to sitting and eating all the time. Why the hell all these men got families? What the? Why these men got families? Disgusting. No. Okay, let me show you my slideshow. Let me show you my slideshow. I did finish. Actually, I finished my World War II book on the plane and was like sobbing quietly to myself. That was embarrassing. And then I almost finished Red Rising book number 2. Hi, Garcia, thank you. You left me a broken mess with that book. I cried multiple times in that book. It was very good. The Nightingale book. It was so good. How am I liking Red Rising 2? It's okay. I like it, but I feel like it's almost too much nonstop action and not enough character development, maybe. Okay. Ready? Everybody turn the lights off. I'm starting my slideshow presentation. Quiet down in the back. Quiet down or you'll go to the oubliette. Okay? Ho ho ho. Merci, merci. Okay. Okay. This is Notre Dame. I'm very sad I didn't go inside of it. We went there during the day and it was like pretty busy. Here, I'm gonna pause my slideshow. And we were like, oh, we'll come back in like an hour or two because we were super hungry. We wanted to sit and have something to eat and then come back. And then it closed at like 6, I think, or 7. And we didn't get to go inside. I know! So I was a bit sad about that. We didn't get to go inside Notre Dame. We came back and it was closed. And I was like, what the? But it was very beautiful. It was very beautiful. I think Notre Dame was one of my favorite pieces of architecture that I saw. Like insanely beautiful, detailed, intricate. I loved it. I love Notre Dame. I saw a bunch of gargoyles. This is Napoleon's tomb. This is where the man Napoleon is. He's in that box, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's just a monument. But this was inside the tomb. The tomb is like, I think I have a picture of the tomb. The tomb is like this giant building. And it's like all like marble, I think, inside. And it's like got multiple rooms with like tombs to his brothers and monuments for like World War I generals, I think. It was crazy. It was crazy. Also, Napoleon built his own miniature Arc de Triomphe. I think his wife is in there. I don't remember. There's a bunch of people in this tomb. So that's, the tomb was very cool. And oh my god, also, so there's like a top floor there and a bottom floor, and the bottom floor has like not a million, but like so many carvings, I think, around that show like all of Napoleon's things he did in his life. It's literally just like a tomb all about him. Like, it's crazy. And he has himself carved in like a Greek like fashion, where he's got like the laurels on his head and he's in like a toga. And there's got to be at least 20 of these murals carved of him and like all his accomplishments, like the battles he won, the things he did in parliament, finance, market, economy. Like, there was just so much stuff. Oh, Roman style, my bad. To be fair, the French only had like one dude who's ever worth anything. Well, it's just like, I don't know. It was so lavish. It was like gold and marble and like busts of him everywhere and all his accomplishments. Romaboo. Anyways, that's his like, that specifically is his tomb there. This is a tank. We saw this at the like the war museum. What's it called? Les Invalides, maybe? It was like the old hospital. Was it the hospital that Napoleon made? And then it turned into a museum, or maybe there's a museum and a hospital in the same buildings. Anyways, they had like old tanks there. It was pretty cool. Look at that goofy ass thing. It's cute, right? It's pretty cute, right? It was like a war hospital. I think Napoleon made it. But it's also like a war museum. It has stuff from the war. Wow, the war museum has stuff from the war. Crazy. It's very small. It's an early take. It's pretty cute. It also has like a thing on the back of it so that it doesn't like get stuck in the trenches, which is kind of funny to think. It could just be like stuck and not be able to move. It's small, it's average.
It's
okay.
Fat Tail Friday, you fucking losers. Let's fucking go. Happy Friday, Stimberly and the Stim Peasants. It's time to enjoy being mentally unstable together. Yahoo!
Yahoo! Okay, this is the outside of Napoleon's tomb. This is like, wonder if can I make it a bit bigger? This is the outside of the tomb. I had no idea what to expect going there. So when I thought of Napoleon's tomb, I thought it was gonna be like a statue and like, you know, like a tomb looking bust thing.
God!
No, it's a whole building. It's a huge building.
Whoa, awooga. Awooga, wooga, wooga.
And it's like all gold on the top. Oops. I'm broken! Okay, it's all gold on the top, and there's like, oh, there's an Aperol Spritz, but it has limoncello instead of orange. It was very good. Isn't it so yummy? I drank a ton of these. I missed you too, Dean! This was like one of our last days. We went to this little town. I think it was called Harfleur or Honfleur or something like that. And it was very cute. Also, they always served these drinks with like 2 or 3 straws. And everything had straws. Paper straws. Honfleur sounds like a Pokemon name. It was like this really like old, like cute town. I loved it. Honfleur is pretty nice. I was there last year. It's very cozy. It was very cozy. You could tell it's like where rich people live though, because there's like a bunch of tourists and then like these like really well-dressed people sitting outside having drinks. Oh, this is Mont Saint Michel! Oh shit, what did I do? Wait! Oh, I messed it up. Anyways. Here's Notre Dame again. Here's Notre Dame. Oh no! I keep doing that. I'm clicking buttons. Here's Notre Dame up close. It's pretty cool because like the detail is insane. You can see like from far away, you're like, wow, that's beautiful. You get up close to Notre Dame and there's like, it's crazy. There's like engravings over all of it. Like there's nothing that's like not covered in engravings and things. It's really pretty. The detail's insane. Yeah, it's very intricate. It's so beautiful. And you know what really funny thing about Notre Dame is that like when it burnt down, was it Ubisoft? I think gave the to rebuild it all. They took all the time to like make sure it was completely accurate in their game. So they gave like all the details to the people repairing Notre Dame so that they could get it back to how it was. That's how like intricate and detailed Ubisoft had the plans for the inside and everything. It was really cool. That's how they rebuilt it, based off of a generous donation from John. Was it from Assassin's Creed? It was very cool. They still had the data from Assassin's Creed. Isn't that insane how video games saved Notre Dame? I mean, didn't save it, but rebuilt it. Yeah, that was really cool. It was nice to see it. It was, the backside was still being worked on, but like the front was like all done. It was beautiful. I wish I went inside. I regret not coming back when it was open, but it was really beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay, we've seen this. Okay, where was I? Is I here? No. Oh, this is Mont Saint Michel. Okay. I'm gonna make this bigger. You can see. Look at this place! It doesn't even look real! It doesn't even look real. This was probably the coolest thing that I saw here. Mont Saint Michel. It's like a medieval abbey built on a mountain hillside island with like a medieval town all around it. It's just, it looks like something out of a video game. It doesn't even look real. It's so cool. This is probably the coolest thing. I did go in. I went to the very, very top. I went to the very, not like the top of the statue, but I went to the very top to the abbey. And it was beautiful. It was amazing. Let me make it a bit smaller now. It was beautiful. I loved it. I loved Mont Saint Michel. It was actually very cool because when we went there, okay, first of all, it's a heckin' long walk to get there. It was a heckin' long walk because there's like you know, there's this giant bridge to get there where you can see all the people on the bridge here.
Stimper for Blanky.
It's like a giant bridge you have to cross to get there, and you have to like walk from the bus area too. And there's like these signs that say like, "Hi Nano, thank you for the 7 months or 9 months." Sorry. There's like this day I think I walked like 18,000 steps. Like I also fell and got hurt here because it's me. Of course I did. There's like all these signs saying you can stop and get a bus there, and it's like a 30-minute walk to like get from like the parking area to like the actual town. And we were like, we're not taking a bus, we can walk. And so we walked there. Okay, it was a long walk, we were a bit tired. You get there and it's entirely uphill. Like obviously you're walking up an entire freaking mountain. It's so many steps, and they're like completely vertical steps. It's not like a slow like graduation of steps. It's like up. You're walking completely up stone steps the entire way, and we're like, holy shit. Okay, It was like 35 degrees. It was hot. There were so many people. And we were like, okay, we got this. We can do this. We're young. We can walk. So we pretty much walked straight up to the Abbey because it's like, I have pictures of it, but it's like a very narrow walkway with tons of like shops and restaurants and things. And then there's like a little church, and then there's like the big Abbey at the top. Yeah, there's a statue of Saint Michel slaying a dragon at the top. Yeah. So we walked straight there.
Hello, French princess. Congrats on not getting beheaded.
And I was dying. I'm not gonna lie. I got to the top and I was literally like dying. I was sweating so bad. I was out of breath. I was like, water, water. I need water. I was dying when I got to the top. But it was beautiful. It was like amazing. It was so worth it to see. And then we go to walk back, and of course I trip somehow and like scrape, like cut my leg so bad. I'm bleeding. People are like trying to trample me because I'm like trying to get out of the way. And then I had to walk all the way down, which wasn't too bad. But we get to like the bottom. And there's like a bus stop station, but the line is like goes along this whole bridge, and we're like, oh my god, it's not that far, we can walk. We're not gonna wait an hour for a bus to take us back. We can just walk. It's only like a 30-minute walk. I literally hobbled my way. I was like crippled. I can barely walk. And we're like, if we wait, there's gonna be like 5 buses that we have to wait for before it would be our turn. We're literally like hobbling back and counting the buses. Like 10 buses went by as we hobbled back. I was like counting the buses like, wait, that's bus number 5. That would have been us. That would have been us! If we waited, that would have been us! No! Like 10 buses went by in the time it took me to hobble back. It was quite the experience. It was a day. It should have been me on that bus. Get out of the way, elderly and children. It should be me on that bus. So anyways, I died after that day. That was a lot of walking that day. And I also was injured, and it was very hot, and I didn't drink enough water or eat enough food, and it was like the most touristy day. It was the most touristy day. You know when you like go on a tourist thing to see something and you're not eating enough, you're not drinking enough, you're just walking and you're just like fighting through the crowds. You're like, yeah. You're just trying to survive just to see the tourist monument thing. It was one of those days. I did get like a little necklace from there, which was very cool. It was very, very pretty. And it was actually really beautiful. When we got to the top, it was like a Friday or Saturday, I think. But when we got to the top and we got to the Abbey, they were actually holding mass when we got there. And the sisters were singing, like the choir was singing, and the acoustics in that place was incredible. I feel like I had an out-of-body experience. I don't know how to explain it. I've never seen something so beautiful, and I don't know, it just felt like so enchanting. It was amazing. The acoustics in that Abbey were insane, and they sounded so beautiful. And
a year of Stimothy,
there's so much light from
the
the stained glass windows, and it was insane. It was so pretty. It was so pretty. It hits different in those old places. It really does. Thank you, Immortal, for the 12 months, a whole year. And you can just feel like the history there, and you can just feel like how powerful of a place it is. I know that sounds kind of weird maybe, but I just felt like the levity of the place. It was just so amazing. It was. Oh, and then as we were leaving, the priest. One of them, there was like 3 priests there. As we were leaving, the priest was like down this little like patio area, just like jamming on a guitar, and they were like, all these people were like singing and dancing, and it was just like the most like whiplash thing. We leave from them like singing and stuff in the Abbey, and then they're just like having a party down there. You're just like rocking out on a guitar. I was like, okay. Everybody's like singing and dancing. It was just like, all right, okay. Lord forbid a father get a little jiggy. It was really funny. It was just like such a strange contrast. So that's Mont Saint Michel. The super cool youth pastor vibes. Yeah. Oh, this is okay. This is what it looked like climbing up to the Abbey. This is Mont Saint Michel. This is like the medieval village part. I'll make it bigger so you can see. It's like these like very narrow roads, or walking roads, I guess. And so many people, so many people, so many people, so many people. And it's all like very uphill. Like it doesn't look that inclined here. I mean, I guess if you look far in the back, you can see how high up the people are. It's like extremely inclined. It's like the whole thing is on a steep hill. Diagon, it literally looks, yeah, like Diagon Alley, but like uphill. It was very cool. It was very cool. But like all of these shops sell like, you know, tourist things. And it's like... Yeah, I took a picture of this because it says Les Lutins. I never sent it to Lutin. I have to send it to him. I thought it was very funny. All of these shops sell like tourist souvenirs. And it's very funny because it's like the most random normal thing, but it just has like a sticker with like Saint Michel, Mont Saint Michel on it. So like bags, scarves, pocket knives, candy, everything just stamped with Mont Saint Michel on it. Like the most normal thing. Okay, this is another place I went. I'm sorry, there's gonna be a lot of pictures of like basilicas and cathedrals and churches in here because I love them. They're so pretty. This is a really pretty one. This was inside a basilica. I've never been to a basilica before. It's my first time going inside a basilica. And it was to Saint Teresa, I think. And it was so pretty. It was so pretty. Look at this. Look at the detail in this. Isn't that insane? It's all mosaic too. Like it looks like it's painted, but all of these are made out of tiny little mosaic tiles. It was very beautiful. It was so pretty. It was very colorful, which I liked. And the I was gonna say the graphics. The graphics are insane. So realistic. HD graphics. The graphics are insane, I guess. I don't know. RTX on. Me and my 4K Basilica. The resolution in these churches is crazy. It was really pretty. I love going to old buildings. One of the reasons I wanted to go to Europe so bad was because I wanted to go see all these like old buildings. I feel kind of lame in the fact that I'm like, let's go look in that church. Let's go look in that church. Let's go. Every town, let's go look in this church. I just really like these. I like seeing all the old buildings and things. It sparks joy for me and learning about the history of these places. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break to refill my drink, okay? You just want to see the men in robes, don't you? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Yippee, our princess didn't forget about us and returned. Stimper for Pedro, Stimper for Pedro, Stimper for Pedro.
It's Fat Tail Friday, you fucking losers! Let's fucking go! Happy
Haha,
Friday,
I'm
Stim
back.
Willie and the Stim Peasants! It's time to enjoy being mentally unstable together!
Yahoo! Here's a kiss, Kuzuryu Drago. Mwah!
Mademoiselle Stimpak is so magnifique. Oui, oui.
C'est magnifique. Thank you, syntax. Haha. Okay, so this was the basilica I went to. It was very beautiful. I loved it. I lit a candle for Canada. So like it was very cool. They had places like little spots for like each country to like light candles for. And Canada had like 3 candles. I'm like, no. I'm lighting this bitch up. I didn't say that in the basilica, but I was like but Canada needs more candles, so I lit a candle. This is Mont Saint Michel. This is Mont Saint Michel. This is like a picture of the abbey. Like up here is where the mass was and stuff, like in the up there in the windows. This is like the garden area. So I don't know if I told you, but the abbey was originally for Benedictine monks. it had a very interesting story. By the way, this abbey is like over 1,000 years old, which is insane to me. My country is like 150 years old. This abbey is like 10 times older than my country. It's insane to me. I couldn't like fully grasp just how old this place was. That's Europe for ya. The story of Mont Saint Michel is basically there was this monk and he had like a vision of Archangel Michael slaying a dragon, I think, and telling him to build a church here or an abbey here on this like rock.
Bitsdeep cheered X100. For reference, a local fort in my city is about 800 years old.
That's so old. And so this monk was like, all right, bet, I'll build an abbey here. And then some other monks joined him and they built this like, they built like the little first stone abbey. And then like, as people moved there and believed his story that helped him out, they built like a little city around it. And then this became a place for pilgrimages? Pilgrimages, I think. It still is a site for pilgrimages. Am I saying that right? Pilgrimages? I don't know. Okay, and then like people would come here because there's like special artifacts and things, and they would come here for their pilgrimage. And also at one point, is it 100 years? Is this a thing? The 100 Years War, is that a thing? There's a war that this abbey was part of, and they turned it into a fort city for the war. Okay, I couldn't remember if that was this war or not. The 100 Years War was the one with Joan of Arc. Oh, okay. It was that war then, I think. So during that time, they fortified this place and made it into like a fort city, which is why it has like the walls and stuff on the outside. And it had like cannons on the walls and things. It was very cool to see how they changed it for warfare. They added like the arrow slits in the ramparts and things. It was really cool learning about all of this. Yeah, I think it had like remains of some of the monks. They had a ossuary, I think it's called, where they would like
Fluffy
take the bones of the monks and like bless them or something.
The 100 Years' War wasn't actually 100 years. It lasted from 1337 to 1453, meaning it was actually 116 years.
Oh, I don't know about the 100 Years' War.
Oui, baguette.
Oui, baguette! Baguette's out for France! I don't think it's where Joan of Arc's ashes are, no. We were actually gonna go to this city called, I can't say it in the French way, Rouen? I can't say it. Rouen? We were gonna go there. Yes, that's the city. It's all about Joan of Arc. It's like where she was born and stuff, I think. We were gonna go there, but we were too tired on our last day, so we didn't.
Cheered X100. No stim. I won't fall for the baguettes out again.
So she was put on trial and executed. Oh. Anyways, this is Mont Saint Michel. It was very cool, amazing story and experience, and you get to go in like all the rooms, like the main hall where they would eat, like all the monks would eat together, and they had these giant fireplaces.
Big bonjour, mademoiselle.
Like insanely huge fireplaces, because they would host like nobles and things there and have like feasts. And the fireplaces, like I stood underneath one and I could fit like 50 of me in the fireplace. And it had these huge chimneys and things. It was just like, it was on a scale I had never seen before. It was so amazing. Thank you, Rav, for the 9 months. Thank you. My Steam skin is baby, hold. Yeah, it was cool. I was just imagining like how it would have been back then with the feasts and everything. Oh, and they had stim nights. I was at the gift shop and they had stim nights. It's even green. Stim nights. I should have bought one. I didn't though, but I should have. Little stim nights. Isn't that cool? Oh, this is at one of the random segue to World War II. Hold on, let me make this smaller. These pictures are not in order, my bad. So I went to this town. Yeah, 506 paratroopers. You're right, Alan. I went to this town called St. Mary Glees. And I think it was the first French town that was freed from
0700 cheered Dex 100.
From occupation.
The 100 Years' War had several truces and ceasefires, which roughly add up to 16 years. So the term 100 Years' War is accurate in that sense.
Oh, I see, AK. Hi, 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 hi. It was one of the first towns that was, liberated by the Allies during World War II, in France, and it has this like war museum all about the paratroopers, the 506, and all that stuff. It was insane! It was insane! It was insane! I learned all about paratroopers and like the roles that they played in the D-Day operation and how freaking nuts they are. It actually gave me I'm claustrophobic, and it actually scared me. I had to leave at one point because they have like this like simulator where it simulates you being in a plane, like with the paratroopers. It was so scary. Because it's like, it shakes and rattles like you're in a plane. No, not with like the G's and everything. Like, it's just like a replica. Like they had these mannequins with all the paratrooper gear on and stuff. And it was like, you're in this plane with all these paratroopers. And it's like shaking and rattling, and you can hear like gunfire and stuff, and you can hear how the paratroopers, they would like check themselves. Like they say their name and they check the person next to them and they say, okay. And then it'd be like, blah, 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 Smith. Okay. And it like goes down the line as they're checking their gear and if they're ready to jump. And then like it has like the red light. And then when it turns green, that means they're like ready to jump out. It was so scary. Oh my God. It's completely black. Like it's completely dark because they would jump at night and you couldn't see anything except for like random like explosions and things. It was very scary. It was very scary, and I'm claustrophobic, so I was like, okay, I was like feeling like I was gonna faint, so I had to leave. Like that part, I had to leave that part. It's to make sure that the parachute is properly on. Ah, okay, they like would check each other's parachutes and then say, okay, and then go to the next person. Ah, I can't imagine. Hi, Sotek, hi! I'm talking about the paratroopers now. Because I visited the D-Day beaches. It's very eye-opening what they did. And like how badass the paratroopers were. Like I can't even imagine being a paratrooper. It was just insane what they did. Random explosions, aka anti-aircraft fire. They would just like jump out of planes and then have to find their way in the dark. Hopefully you didn't land. like in a bad place, which I'm sure a lot of them did, or land in the water and drown because your gear is so heavy and pulls you under and you're in the dark and you can't like, ah! No, you don't know where you are. And with parachutes, they couldn't control the descent. They just had to freeball it. Yeah. Grandfather was one, but they didn't talk about the war at all. Well, the Germans flooded a lot of the fields there. So even though they were dropped on land, they would be dropped in like sometimes they were dropped in flooded fields, so they would drown in the fields. Because they were like, you know, trying to prepare for that. Yeah, I learned that in the museum, Immortal. And then a lot of I guess, what's famous is the church in St. Mary Glees. It's famous because one of the paratroopers landed on the roof of the church and his parachute got like stuck on it. So he was just hanging off the side of the church. In the middle of the night, of course, he was found and he was taken as like a prisoner of war. But it's like very famous because they have like a monument to the guy that was stuck on the church, and there's still like a paratrooper monument where he was stuck on the roof of the church, just hanging there by his parachute. He was able to actually sneak away at one point, and then he came back when they liberated the town. It was also used as a field hospital where medics treated soldiers from both sides. Longest Day, Band of Brothers, and A Bridge Too Far, best movies for World War II paratroopers. It was amazing learning about the paratroopers and like the things that they did. I was just like, it was insane. I was claustrophobic in the simulation, so you know I would not last. And then there was also there's like the paratrooper scouts, I think, and they were like dropped first, and they had to like set up lights for the other paratroopers. I don't know. It was like it was insane, dog. I was like, I didn't realize how badass paratroopers were. Pathfinders. Yeah, Pathfinders. Oh, and then apparently one of the houses like set on fire during all this. So like the only way that they could find each other was going towards this like house fire. I don't know. It was an insane story. They had all these things where you could like try and experience or like see from a paratrooper's point of view, like what it looked like dropping out of the plane, what it looked like when you landed. And it was all just like dark, flooded fields. And with all their gear, they had so much gear. Oh my gosh. But they also talked a lot about the French resistance and what the French civilians did to help. And one of the biggest things they did to help during like the liberation of D-Day was they would cut like communication lines.
Lala, bonne to Azula stream, stim.
Hi, Luton! And it was amazing to see all the things that the French civilians did in their own ways to help. They would like cut communication lines and they would like sabotage. A lot of them are recruited to build like the trenches and things, and they would like try and sabotage how the trenches were built so they weren't structurally sound. Show Luton his shop. Oh yeah, Luton, look! Okay. How do I go back? Luton! When I was at Mont Saint Michel, there was a shop that had your name on it. It was like a medieval shop. Les Lutins. I took a picture of it. It's not exactly the same, but I was like, wait, what? There's a shop for Luton. Les Lutins. I didn't go in there because it was insanely busy. I'm doing my slideshow of France right now. Everything's out of order, so it's a surprise what comes up next. Luton is like a leprechaun? What? That's really funny. Okay, where are we at? We're at the paratroopers. It's a tank! It's a tank. This is at the museum. Tank. Lots of tanks. Lots of tanks. Yep. It's a tank. It says Sherman. Like the John tank. I don't know. I consider the Sherman like the tank that everyone recognizes, right? Channel Blue's aura meet Ice Blue aura. This is near Utah, yeah. I think this is at St. Mary Glees, or like near that area. It was very funny. I shared this picture with some of my friends in the Discord, and Miwa was like, "Is that an M4 Sherman?" I was like, "Yep." Doesn't comment on any pictures, sees the tank. Is that an M4 Sherman? I'm like, that's the thing you comment on? I'm like, okay, yeah, it is. It's so funny, Miwa and her tanks. But it's a standard Sherman, yep. I feel like this is the most recognized tank. I feel like most people can recognize a Sherman, right? It's like the American tank, I think. The Tiger? Their American tank, their one tank stim. Anyways, there was lots of Shermans everywhere. Lots of Shermans and lots of anti-air artillery.
BitsZ cheered X100. The Sherman was most prevalent due to how absurdly many makeshift versions of it there were.
Oh.
Lutin shared X100. In Stim's mind, each army has like one tank.
I feel like each army has like one main tank and then like a lot of like iterations of it. I don't know. They even had artillery. Normally I only see artillery. Oh, yes, they had artillery. I don't think I have any pictures of them, but like big guns. Yep, big guns. That's what they had. The M4 was a platform. M4, A2, A4 was classified by the internal engine and welding plating construction. That's cool. Oh, this is in St. Mary Glees, because if you look closely in this stained glass, this is the church that the paratrooper was stuck on. If you look closely, there's parachutes in the glass. Look at it. There's no, come back. It says they have come back, like they come back to liberate us, and then it has like paratroopers in the background of the stained glass. It was really cool. 82nd? Oh, okay. Okay, this is a bunker. So they just have bunkers at Utah that you can just walk around in. Like, they're just there. They're left abandoned. And you can go in them. Like, you don't have to pay. There's no tour or anything. They're just literally bunkers off the beach in the sand dunes that you can just go in.
Morning Stim, how was your vacation?
Hi, Major Sam. My vacation was amazing. It was amazing. It's not like we could remove them. I know. I don't know why I thought, like, they would get rid of them after the war. I don't know. Like I didn't I didn't realize how thick they were. Like they're freaking huge. They're like, the walls are like meters thick. Like 3 meters thick or something. But some of them were excavated because like the sands shifted so much and the water, like the coastline has gone out so much that they're like being buried and now being found too, so. They have to be sturdy? Yeah, I didn't realize like just how sturdy they are. Like you hear bunkers, but like when you see them, it's like insane how sturdy they are. They're so thick. And they have like rebar in them too. And there's so many of them. Yeah, there's so many of them. I did a little tour at Juno Beach where they talked about, they take you through 2 bunkers and they talk about, I forget what it's called. What's it called? The coastline of bunkers that the Germans made. But they said how many there were, and it's so many. It's insane to think about. For like 2 or 3 years, they just built bunkers. The Atlantic Wall. Yeah, the Atlantic Wall. It's crazy how many there was.
Cheered X100. They left several of the defensive positions that were part of the Atlantic Wall intact. At first it was because of the effort it would have taken to remove them, but at some point they became historical monuments.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. It would be a huge effort to remove them. I really liked the bunkers going through them. It was like a very weird, I don't know. It was like very sobering. Very, like, you could feel the gravity of the place. It's just like, wow. Insane that these are here and you can just go through them. And you can see like where, what's this called? There's like, this would have been like, a machine gun would have been mounted up there or something. It has a name. It's like a Torbuck or starts with a T. Can't remember. But you can see where like things were mounted. No, it's not a turret. It's like there's like a specific name they had for it. You can see like where machine guns would have been mounted, where they had mortars, where they had like where the radios went. Like you can see all that stuff there still. You can see they have where the ammo shelves are. Yeah, it was just kind of crazy. No, I didn't see the ones with the artillery guns in them. They were a bit farther. Okay, now I gotta look it up. What is that called? A Tobruk! A Tobruk! That's what it is, a Tobruk. A small, circular concrete pit used by a single soldier, typically armed with machine gun. It's called a Tobruk. Tobruk. And it was like, you can see some areas were for observing, like they had observation parts, and then they had like places where you could see like they would stick their head up and like look out with the machine gun. How is it spelled? Like this. Tobruk. That's how the guide at the other place at Juno Beach talked about it. This was at Utah though. These ones were just opened. At Juno Beach, they have one that's been like excavated and like researched, I guess. And it has like a tour guide that talks to you about how it was made and constructed. It hasn't, I guess it's kind of been restored, yeah. So that one you can like go in and you have to take a tour and everything, but it's been like restored a bit so you can see how it was. These ones are just like out in the wild. You just find them everywhere on the beach. I have a video I'll show you later of walking through it. Now this is like they had these like places where you would like look out, and like I think it had like a little door you could slide, like a little window slide. You could put a machine gun there. It's just crazy seeing like the beautiful beach through this like bunker hole. Like, wow. This is what they look like on the outside. Oh. You can see this is kind of how it looks like in the wild. It's just like there on the beach.
Hope you had a good time in France. I missed the start, so I'll have to check the first part of the slideshow.
Oh, thank you. I had a great time in France. It was a very nice vacation. I'm talking about the bunkers at Utah. Right now, Utah Beach. If that was in BC, it'd be at least $800,000. A lot of them are like underground still, like submerged, because the sand covered them. Some of them have been excavated, but some of them are just buried and they're not worth like the hassle of excavating. So they're just like half submerged. Like you can see the door underneath there, it's covered in sand. Did you go ghost hunting? Oh my god, kind of. Kind of. I went down here at night one time with my friends, and there was like this abandoned house on the beach, and it was like all vandalized, and it was like near these like bunkers, and it was very scary. And then I saw this like radioactive sign that said like caution, radioactive. It looked like something out of Resident Evil. I'm like, are we gonna be jumped by a zombie?
General Reagan cheered X100. The Tobruk is named after the Libyan town Tobruk, where the Italian army made them for the first time in 1941.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. It literally had like, it was a sign in Japanese, or Chinese, I don't know the difference, I'm sorry. But it was like, and it had like toxic hazardous symbols. And it was I'm like, why is this here? And then it was Korean. And then I got scared, so I started running with my friends, and my sandal flew off, and it went flying on the beach, and I looked down, and there was like thousands of sand fleas jumping everywhere around my sandals, and that scared me even more, so we ran away super fast. Super fast, like. I've never seen sand fleas before. It fucking scared the heck out of me. Oh my god, they were so scary. I looked down at the ground and it was like moving. It was literally moving with fleas, sand fleas. Yes, I took my sandal and I booked it. I ran so fast. I grabbed my sandal and we ran barefoot. No, I took my sandal. I like those sandals. But it was very scary. I was like, not only did we get jumped by like sand fleas, but we're probably gonna be haunted by some Resident Evil ghost thing. It was very scary. It was very scary. So I may be haunted now, I don't know. But there was like this graffiti there, and it had like, it was like a person. The graffiti was, I don't know if I have a picture of it up here, but there was like a picture of like a person with their eyes scratched out, and it said something like, I can't sleep at night anymore. And it was like very scary graffiti. I'm like, oh, what did we find? What is this place? It was like this like abandoned house. It was very scary. And it was like right by the bunkers. I was like, yeah. So that was fun.
I'm
not possessed. Everything's fine.
X100. Oh, quick fact, not only are several bunkers still intact, the remains of the improvised harbor the Allies installed at Gold Beach are also still there.
Oh,
just
wow.
left in the ocean.
I didn't go to Gold Beach. And then we have macarons. These are the famous macarons from La Durée, which is like a bakery in Paris. They were good. They were very good. This was 35 euros, by the way. 35 euros. I think it was worth it. I don't know. Oh, this is my beer. Ladurée, my favorite one was rose. Rose flavored. It literally tasted like rose petals. It was really good. Also, the server, or like the person working there, was super rude at Ladurée. Because of course there was like a lineup, lots of tourists, and I wanted to just take mine to go because we were gonna eat them in the hotel after. But there was like this girl, like these girls in front of me, and they're like, "Oh, can we sit down there?" And he's like, "Look around. Do you think there's room?" He's like, "No, you can't sit here." It was like the servers were kind of rude in France. I'm not gonna lie. He was just like, I'm like, I can't tell if he hates his job or he just like not paid to like be friendly, because he was like, a lot of the servers were like very kind of, I don't know if I'd say rude, like blunt. That's their version of moi moi kyun. Yeah, brusque maybe. Like they just say what they need to say and they don't talk to you more than they need to. I mean, some of the servers talk to us more because we're like cute Canadian girls. But like, other than that, like they're pretty, most of them are pretty like, here's your food, don't talk to me, you know. And this is the beer I was drinking, the Beast. How funny is this? And this was like everywhere. I don't know if it's like a thing right now, but it was like everywhere. They had like cardboard standees of this wolf man, and he has like a 6 or 12 pack of abs. It was very funny. It was actually good too. It was 8% though. It was quite strong. Ladurée is probably so busy during this time. I'm not surprised. It was very busy. We had to wait in line for like 10 minutes to get macarons. The Beast, definitely your beer. I had to buy it. Look how funny it is. It's a popular beer in northern France. It was really funny. Strong blonde beast man found her type. This is as close as I could get to the Arc de Triomphe without paying, so there you go. I wasn't gonna pay to go in there, so that's as close as we got. That's as close as we got, folks. It's pretty cool. A ticket booth under the Arc is so dystopian. This is what I said earlier where I was kind of disappointed. I think the Arc de Triomphe and the Champs-Élysées kind of disappointed me, but I went like during daytime. It was very busy. And it was just like a ton of lines and tourists everywhere, and like, I don't know, it wasn't like as breathtaking or as amazing as I thought it was gonna be. It was kind of like, oh, you have to pay to go near the Arc de Triomphe? I'll just stand outside and take a picture, I guess. It was a very weird experience having to pay to go there when it's just like in the city. It was very beautiful though. It was very beautiful. All the details and everything. I even wanted to do some shopping. But like the lines for the stores were insane. So I didn't do much shopping. At least in Paris. Here's the Eiffel Tower! Here's the Eiffel Tower. Look how pretty it is. Isn't that a nice picture? We saw the Eiffel Tower. Oh, go back. I do have a beret. I got a lavender colored beret while I was there. Dee 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 dee. You can see how like dry it is. The grass everywhere was like yellow and dying because it was so hot all summer. And the Eiffel Tower gardens were actually closed too. I think because it was too dry. But I have a funny story about the Eiffel Tower. So, of course, me and my friends, we wanted to take a selfie with the Eiffel Tower because, of course, we want to. And we're trying to take a picture and get everyone in it and get the tower in it. And then this like lady comes up to us and she's like, oh, can I take your picture? Which, by the way, a lot of people offered to take our picture for us. And me being trusting and naive, maybe, I was like, okay, sure. Thankfully, no one ran off with my phone. And everyone was very nice. But this lady, she like took my phone and took a couple pictures of us. And she's like, and she spoke English to us. And she's like, oh, I overheard you speaking English and I wanted to come say hi because I'm from like the UK and I never get to speak English here. And we're like, oh, okay. So we're like talking with her a bit and she like moved to Paris like 10 years ago or something. And she was like talking to us in English a bit and asked where we're from and everything. And then we're like, okay, well, thank you. Bye, you know, because we're going to continue walking. And then she's like, oh, do you mind if I walk with you guys for a bit? Because I really want to practice my English. I never get to talk English. And we're like, oh, okay, sure. We're walking the same way. We can walk together. And so she like walks with us and she's like chatting nonstop, like asking about our life story and telling us about her life story all in English. And then we get to like the base of the Eiffel Tower and then we're like, okay, we're gonna go now. Have a good day. And she's like, oh, actually, do you mind if we talk for a little bit more? And we're like, okay. So then we like just talk with this lady for like 20 minutes at the base of the Eiffel Tower. And she's like, I'm so happy to be speaking English. No one speaks English here anymore, like with me. Like, I just want to speak English so bad. She's like, I'm so sorry for like bothering you girls, but I just want to speak English with you guys. Overly polite Canadians. Well, I wasn't gonna say no. I felt so awkward. I wasn't gonna be like, okay, bye. So I just like talked to this like random woman for like 30 minutes in front of the Eiffel Tower because she wanted to speak English. And then she's like, and then we're like, okay, we really have to go. And she's like, okay, bye. She's like, have fun. It was so random. The first thing I hear is Stim not saying no. I'm too polite and nice, I think, to a fault. I'm such a guarded person. I would assume she was scouting me to mug me. I don't know. She seemed nice and just kind of lonely, maybe. Her French wasn't like super good, she said. So it was like a bit taxing for her to speak French all the time and not have anyone to speak English with. So she wanted to practice her English with us. And she was like really nice, but she's just like really oversharing. This is how you lost a kidney? It was fine. It was fine. It was fine. I've talked to enough rude people to be able to copy them so I can easily get away. It's really hard for me to say no. Why are we listening to jazz now? Sorry, 1 second. Well, bring back my Paris cafe music. Okay. So yeah, making friends in Paris. I had many people take our picture and no one stole my phone, which is very nice. Play that one famous French song. What's that? The Eiffel Tower was really pretty. I loved the Eiffel Tower. I kind of thought, I was kind of like, oh, we're gonna see the Eiffel Tower and it's like, meh. But no, it was beautiful. It was like stunning. and we saw it like walking around at night the night before, and it was all sparkly. It is beautiful. And they're gonna repaint it. Apparently they paint it every few years, and the next color is gonna be green. Right now it's like a brownish color. Hello! We didn't go in the Eiffel Tower because the crowds were crazy down there, and it was really hot out, and we didn't really care to go up top, so. Plus one of my friends is scared of heights, and we didn't want to leave her like alone, so we just didn't go up top, but I was fine. I don't really think I need to go up. And this is like the normal breakfast I would have.
Major some 789 cheered Dex
Pain de
100. Sounds
pain de
like she had a lot of energy, so
chocolate.
needed to yap. Speaking of energy, use code STIMPACK for 10% off on energy supplements from Gamersupps. Also use code STIMPACK for 10% off on quality soap from Cheeky.
Use code STIMPACK for 10% off your soap. Pain au chocolat. I loved both of these. I've had croissants in Canada, and I realized I've never actually had a real croissant before. Because these are insane. They're so buttery and flaky. The difference is like the croissants I've had are not as like crispy and flaky on the outside, I think. They're like 70% butter. Oh my god, they're so good. They like fall apart when you eat them and when you like grab them. Whereas like the croissants I've had here are kind of like soft. These ones are like kind of crispy. I can't explain it. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I fell in love with croissants. One of my favorite things I ate. And then pain au chocolat, so good. It's like a croissant with chocolate inside. I did have a French crepe. I had both kinds. I had the Nutella crepe, which was very good. And I also had galette, which is like a savory crepe. It was really good. Very good. The Nutella followed her from Canada. Oh my god, Nutella's huge in France, you guys. I didn't realize how huge it was. It's huge. There was Nutella everywhere. I was so happy because I love Nutella. There's Nutella flavored everything. There's like Nutella flavored cookies and pastries, and it's like the main filling for crepes, I think.
It's Fat Tail Friday, you fucking losers! Let's fucking go! Happy Friday, Stimberly and the Stim Peasants! It's time to enjoy being mentally unstable together! Yahoo!
Yahoo! Lots of people like it. It's Italian. Oh, it's so good. I would have usually a croissant or pain au chocolat for breakfast with like coffee. I feel like breakfast is not really a thing in France. Even at like our hotel breakfast, they didn't really have much other than yogurt, granola, and like pastries. Like bacon and eggs, not a thing. At least nowhere I went. And also restaurants didn't have like brunch or breakfast options usually, which was really weird. Like, do you just not have breakfast in France at like restaurants? Because like it's huge in North America to have brunch.
Cheered Dex 100. Did you have escargot?
I did try escargot, but I didn't like it, so I only ate one. Cigarettes or breakfast? Breakfast is a cafe thing? Yeah, I didn't really have a sit-down breakfast. We had brunch one day because there was like this restaurant that did brunch, and it was really good. But other than that, we would just have like a pastry and then like have a bigger lunch later. Je suis une baguette avec du fromage. I am a cheese baguette. Oh, we know. Oh, and they actually do eat baguette with everything. Baguette,
Lutin shared
you eat with everything.
X100. Stim, I just showed my daughter your outfit. She said, I like it, but then Lamau, she literally kisses you on my phone screen. Stim for Omega lol.
Oh my god, that's so cute! Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah. Aw, kisses for Luton's daughter. Mwah. That's so cute. It's working. It's working. I'm more lovable as French. I knew it. I knew it. But yeah, you do eat baguette with like every meal. It's usually like baguette with like cheese, baguette with meat, or you like use your baguette to like mop up the sauces of your meal, or just like baguette with butter. This was Honfleur, that little like town in Normandy I went to. It was so beautiful. This is a town that doesn't look real. Oh oh no. Oh no. Where did it go? Oh no! Hold on. I have a lot of pictures here. Hold on. Hold on. I'll find it. How do you say I like potatoes? What? J'aime potat. I think something like that. Okay, yeah, this was Honfleur, I think. Yeah, this is really cool. It's very pretty. J'aime les pommes de terre. Oh, my bad. This was inside the church. This was inside the church of Honfleur. It was really pretty. It was like super old. I took a lot of church pictures because they're just so pretty. Potat! Don't you call them potats? Yeah. I don't know. These towns didn't even look real. These towns look like something out of a book, like a romantic comedy. Here's the outside of the church. Like the streets are so pretty. The streets are like very narrow with like all these beautiful old buildings and trees and flowers everywhere and little cafes. It's just so pretty. It doesn't even look real to me. I came back to Saskatchewan and I was like, man, everything's kind of ugly here, I'm not gonna lie. It's just like, everything's wide. Everything's so wide here. After being in Europe for 2 weeks, everything's like huge and wide. Back to the cornfields. I instantly developed like allergies to grain dust. I've been sneezing and my eyes have been watering since coming home. Never been allergic to grain dust in my life, but I'm assuming that's what it is because everyone's harvesting right now. But the towns are just so pretty. Like, imagine just like walking about your day and there's just like 1,000-year-old church with a fountain that you walk by. What? What? Like little flower markets and things. I took a picture of the flowers because they're so pretty. It's just like so gorgeous. Everything seemed to be out of like a novel. I can't believe people live here and this is like how you live there every day. It's so pretty. This was in, we went to Le Havre in Normandy and walked on the beach there. Look how pretty this is. Look how pretty this is. They sunset and it's like a big port city. So they have all these like big boats and things. They have this like monument there made out of shipping containers. I thought it looked cool. It looks like Legos kind of. It was pretty nice. Happy Pride. It's Legos. Lego. Oh, this is so pretty. This is like the church at Le Havre. It's like a newer church because the old church was destroyed in World War II from the bombings. And they rebuilt this church, and it's all like wood with stained glass, and it looks like a lighthouse. It's so pretty. And the colors were Outbreak colors. You can't really see it from here, but I took some other pictures I didn't put in the slideshow. But it had colors of Outbreak, like red, pink, green, and like a bright pink. It was so pretty. I was like, oh my god, it's Outbreak. It is kind of like a kaleidoscope. It's so pretty because the inside of the church is like all bathed in like rainbow colors from the stained glass. It was a gorgeous church. Especially for a newer church, it was very nicely designed.
Welcome back, Princess Stimper4 Blanky. Happy you survived France.
Thank you, Owl Navigation. These are some of the cheeses I tried. We bought like a bunch of cheese because it's actually like not too expensive at the store to just buy cheeses and have them as like snacks with like baguette and like charcuterie meats. So I tried a lot. I didn't like a lot of them. They were a bit stinky. Some of them like stunk up our hotel room. It was like, wow, that smells like farts in here. It's really fart smells. The cheese game's not for everyone. I did like some of them. I tried oh my god, I tried Camembert and everyone said I would love it, but I didn't like it. Sorry, I didn't like it. I liked Comte, I think. It was very good. That was my favorite. I also like this one. It's called like Treasure of Designy. I like that one because it's like very creamy. And it was like kind of mild. I like the creamy cheese. Stim in her high culture, like, yeah, bro, it's like farts in here. Beaufort was pretty good. It was like a hard cheese, like cheddar. I can't remember what the name of the really stinky one was, but I did not like it. Camembert had like a really strong taste to it. I don't know if it was just the kind that we got, but it had like a very unique taste to it. I don't know.
Ax0700 cheered Dex100. The only time I like Camembert is when it's used as an ingredient. Like for a Bazda Stimper4 cookie.
Yeah, I think I would like it in something maybe, but just like a huge piece of Camembert, I was like, ugh, I didn't really like it. Neufchâtel is more mild. It was pretty good. But we got it because it's in it's the shape of a heart. I actually don't think we got brie because we've had brie before. I'm trying to remember the name of the stinky cheese I had. I think it started with an M. I can't remember. But yeah, that's the cheese. We had it with baguette. Oh, it was Munster. I think it was Munster, maybe. Was it Munster? I don't know, but you go to like these places and there's like millions of cheese. Like so many kinds of cheese. It's a bit overwhelming. We kind of just got like the recommended ones to try. Also, they have, okay, I don't know if this is a thing in America, but I've never seen it in Canada. The grocery store have bread, like white bread with the crusts cut off of it. And it's like a very popular thing. It's just like a loaf of white bread with no crust on it. It was so weird. It was everywhere. Every store had this. I don't know, maybe it's like for kids. But but I've never seen it in Canada. And lots of people, it was like very popular apparently, because it was everywhere. It looked so wrong. They have it here in Toronto. I've never seen it. We need 100 years of war. Sounds illegal. Thank you, Warp Leviathan, for the 9 months. No, mostly we had baguette. Because baguette is like cheap and everywhere, and it was very good with cheeses and things. Also, the butter was better too. The butter was so good. I freaking love butter. Okay, what's next? We would have meat with it, like a charcuterie, like a mixed charcuterie. Oh, the butter and the cream in France is very good. Oh my god. We bought like a few things to make for dinner to save on money, and we made them like carbonara. So good. With the cream, they had Isigny cream. This is the Arc de Triomphe again. Just hanging out. Look at all the people. Actually, it doesn't even look that busy there, but there's a lot of people. They're just far away, so they look tiny. Oh, they had these like Jeeps everywhere. Willys Jeeps? I think. Willy Jeeps? Willis Jeeps? They had these everywhere in like the town, like the little towns in Normandy. That's a real guy. There's lots of people that like dress up or reenact. I don't know. It's a real guy. That's his Jeep. They have these like stores everywhere with like stuff that people found on the beaches. Like tons of helmets, bullet casings, coats and things. Yeah. They have tons of these like military stores. And these Jeeps are like everywhere, and like little like trucks and things, like military or army trucks and things. Sim, please visit Spain next so I can speak Spanish. Okay. I do want to visit Spain. Actually, one of my friends, a different friend, was in France the same time as me, but we were in different areas. So I didn't even know that he was there. And then he went to, what's that place? Potsdano? Is that Italy? Or Spain? I don't know. Anyways, he was like on a boat and it looked so pretty. I want to go there, wherever that is. So one day I will go back. Oh, Positano? Italy? Might have been Italy. It had like beautiful beaches with boats and like umbrellas. I'm heading to Spain next month. Aw, have fun, Meteor Sam. Man, I wish I could just vacation forever. Just like vacation forever, you know? Just like, is that what like IRL streamers do? They just vacation and like stream? Cause like, it's so fun. I feel like I haven't been on like a real vacation in so long. I forgot how nice it is. Sim becoming a travel vlogger. Like, man, it's so nice. You could become a travel streamer. The only thing is I get super anxious in airports and on airplanes, so that might not be good for me. Woman has never had a vacation in her life, goes on one, same woman, this is my life now. I mean, if I could just somehow vacation all the time, I would, wouldn't you? Maybe it'd get tiring after a while, but... Damn, after having like my first real vacation, I'm like, wow, this is life-changing. When you travel, you get the itch to travel again. It's classic. Oh, this is really cool. This is like one of the original, like, I don't know, what do you call it? Mosaics from Mont Saint Michel. Some of the original ones. Fresco! Yeah, fresco. That was left at that like really old castle town, abbey town. I'll take a picture of it because like look how old the art style is. Also, during the French Revolution, they came to Mont Saint Michel and destroyed like a bunch of stuff there. So like all the like busts, they like I'm not joking. They literally cut the heads off of all the statues. The statues! And like wrecked all the art, not all of the art, but like a lot of the art. I didn't realize how thorough they were. They like wrecked a whole bunch of the art and everything in these like places. I guess maybe because it was like a church or an abbey and they were like anti-church, I think. I don't know. There's a lady talking about it because like you see all these like beautiful statues and like paintings and like all the heads are like wrecked off of them. And like, oh, that's because of the French Revolution. I didn't realize they went that ham, you know? They just like destroyed everything. But this is some of the art that was survived. It's really cool. It's like really old. And you survived? I survived. I'm like a cockroach. You can't get rid of me. Very cool. Seeing like the old medieval art styles. The church was very much intertwined with the nobility. Yeah.
You need to watch Oversimplified's video on the French Revolution.
I should watch more Oversimplified. This is the basilica that I showed you the inside of earlier. So beautiful on the outside. Huge! Huge! You can't even like grasp how big that actually is. Like that doorway is like ginormous. It is very pretty. And then we're done. Ta-da! Back to the start. Most feeble woman in existence. I'll survive anything, bet. I'm still here. I have to build up my stream endurance again. Cause like my throat is getting sore from talking so much. I haven't talked this much in like forever, it feels like. But that's the end of my pictures. I do have some videos though I can show you. But they're like very short videos. That's Notre Dame, Foxborough. In Paris. Notre Dame is one of the most beautiful buildings I've seen. Like you always hear like, oh, you have to go to Notre Dame, you have to go to Notre Dame. But like seeing it in person, it's just so intricate and detailed. Like it's insane the detail that went into that cathedral. Do you think next vacation to Europe not going in the summer? I actually loved going in the summer. It was beautiful. We had the most beautiful weather.
Cheered Dex 100. So the big question now is, where to next?
Where to next? I don't know where to next. And I felt like it wasn't that hot, actually. Like, it was hot, but... I don't know, maybe we got lucky because the weather was, like... between 26 and 35 the entire time. And I felt like that was okay. I wasn't, like, dying. The only time I was dying was, like, the Mont Saint Michel day because there's so much walking. But, like, we went to the beach a lot, so it was nice because we could swim in the sea. And and some of the days were a bit overcast, so it was like 25 to 26 Celsius. That was perfect weather. It was sunny most of the time. It only rained like one day for like 30 minutes maybe. I don't think the hotels we had AC actually. The humidity was very high. My hair was crazy. But like, I don't know if it's what it was, but maybe it was the lack of stress. But like, my skin was glowing, my hair was like so soft, like I felt amazing, I looked amazing. Like, I don't know if it was the weather or like the amount of like walking and exercise I was doing, or if it was just like being relaxed, but like we all were like, we feel amazing. I don't feel sick. I didn't get sick once on the trip. I felt a little under the weather like one day, but I didn't get sick. I didn't feel like, because you know I'm like chronic sick. Sometimes I just feel sick, even if I'm not like sick with something, I just feel weak. I didn't feel like that at all there. Sun exposure. Oh yeah, there was a lot of sun. Maybe it's just being like in the sun a lot. Lots of fresh air from the sea. That's true. They do say like if you live in a climate by the sea, don't you have like a better quality of life usually? I think they say that like Greece is like has like one of the highest lifespans. Is that right? A diet too of like, oh, also the food we ate, I felt like everything was fresh. Everything was like, we had a ton of seafood because we were in the north, like on the coast a lot. All the seafood was like fresh caught like that day or the day before. Lots of fresh vegetables. Like, I don't know. It was like, everything tasted amazing. It was fresh air, lots of walking, lots of fresh foods. I like came back to Canada and I ate like granola bars again. I'm like, man, I don't feel good. I'm just like smashing Nutella Be Ready's. Man, what? I don't feel good anymore. I spent a week in Greece. I felt 10 times better. I'm like seriously considering moving to like somewhere by the sea. I'm not even joking. There's nothing fresh in Saskatchewan, it feels like. It's not the same. I did eat actual food. That's true. I can't afford that, no, but I can try and manifest it. Maybe one day. I was looking at places to live in France and they were very expensive. Because I was thinking, I don't know, like an average small place was like 250,000 euros. This is not Paris, by the way. And I was like, oh, that could maybe be doable one day. And I was like, wait, euros? Gosh, that's like 400,000 Canadian or something? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. The currency exchange, real bad. Real bad. You just need to find a rich husband easy. Did not find rich French husband. RIP. 250,000 euros? Yeah. I mean, it wasn't houses. It was like apartments and what would you call them? Like townhouses, I guess. Marry the sexy French wolfman on the beer can for citizenship. 07, no husband. No husband, 07. That's the problem with rich French husbands. They're all married. I know, they're all at the park with their freaking families. I saw them! I saw them! I was drinking my Aperol Spritz like, what? Do these men not work? What the? They're out here with their kids. Crazy. Never seen that in North America. Why didn't you go and apply? No, what? I don't want to be a mistress. What? Have never seen so many happy families before in my life. What the frick? North American parents don't like their kids. We found this out during COVID.
Bonsoir ma petite femme verte.
Bonsoir, ma petite femme verte. Good evening, my little green woman. I did it! I read French! Look, I'm learning. I'm learning French. It's definitely easier to read than speak. Stim, rich husbands have mistresses in Europe. I don't want to be a mistress! What the? I deserve to not be a mistress, okay? Okay? I deserve the best! The best. One day. Maybe. One day. Maybe. Hopefully. 50 camels. That's my price. Okay. You want to see my videos? Yo, I had full intent of streaming until Mochi's stream later today, but I didn't take into account how rough my voice is. I'm not used to talking for so long. So I might show you my videos and chat for a bit and then go to Mochi and then take an hour and then go to Mochi's stream after. So anyways, I didn't put this on my schedule because I don't have a schedule, but I'll be on Mochi's channel at 4 p.m. My time. What time is that for you? I don't know. I think 3 p.m. 3 p.m. PST. Maybe. How many hours is that? 3 hours from now. 3 hours from now. We have outbreak stuff to talk about. Ha ha. While I was on my trip, I was still working a little bit on work. I told you I had many messages. Sim let her friends talk the whole vacation. Her voice was too powerful. I did talk, but like actually, when you're in a country where you don't speak the language, I didn't talk that much. I just like existed. Stim, you're supposed to be resting. I did rest a lot. I mostly only worked like the last 4 days.
Majorsum 789 cheered Dex 100. Lol, it funny how everyone price themselves in camel. It has become like a universal currency of one's worth.
You did the Flower versus Starscape. Oh yeah, I did do the Fleur Atelier collab on my vacation. I did work a little bit, that's true, but I mostly didn't. I mostly stayed off my phone. I barely used my laptop. I only brought it because I had like a little bit of work to do. I relaxed a lot. Like I said, I felt great. It was nice just waking up and being like, what am I gonna do today? Go get cafe au lait and croissant and walk around. Have some Aperol Spritz, eat some good food, go to the beach, look at some little shops, you know? I can do whatever I want. Bump. Okay, ready? For my thing, I'm gonna show you. Wait, where is it? France. I probably tried like 10 types of cheese or more. Okay, here's my first video. I don't know what these are. I just put them in here in random order, so surprise! Oh! That's Paris. Look at all the people. They just like sit along the... What's this called? The Seine? Yeah, it was really cute. It's such a beautiful city. Like, how can you say it's not a beautiful city? It's so beautiful. I mean, I only went to one part of it. I'm sure there's bad parts of the city, but it was like gorgeous. Everything's so picturesque and pretty. People would just like sit outside and like
Is
have a
French
meal
not
or snack
mandatory in high
together,
school
drink
there, Or
together.
you just don't remember it cause I had to take Spanish but don't remember much.
I had to take a second language in high school. I took Spanish. I didn't take French. I did take French in elementary school. I think it was like 2 years were mandatory, but I don't really remember it. It didn't smell that bad. Sometimes it would smell bad in a few places, but generally it didn't smell that bad. No. Oh wait, there's volume. Can you hear it? It's probably just people talking. It was pretty loud. Because there's like so many people everywhere. Oh, they're all talking. It was pretty loud, I would say. Okay, next video. I did have escargot, yes. I did not like it. The texture was very chewy and it had kind of like, I don't know, a taste I didn't really like. Every single couple acting like they're alone out there, good work. Oh yeah, people don't care about being watched and stuff. With the talking and music, it seems like a movie scene in a busy restaurant. One thing I did really like about France is no one's really paying attention or cares about you. They're all just doing their own thing, which I thought was really nice. I didn't see anybody filming each other or like filming much. Everybody was just like enjoying the moment with the people they were with. Like maybe there's like people watching, but it wasn't like, I don't know, it was nice. Everyone's just like in their own little worlds there. It's like time like kind of didn't matter as much there. Okay, here is... Oh, this is the Louvre. See all those buildings? All those buildings are the Louvre. And then there's like the little like pyramid part.
Wow. So much art. So much museum.
It's so pretty. Isn't it beautiful?
Wow.
Okay, I mean tourists were filming, but like the locals were just chilling. Can you hear me talking in that one?
So much art. So much museum.
Much art. Much museum. Wow.
So much art. So much
Me in France. Wow. So culture. So museum. So artsy. Wow.
so much art. So much museum.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't go in the Louvre because apparently it was like a whole day thing and we didn't want to spend... We only had 2 days in Paris, so we did it.
Wow. So much art.
I did visit Napoleon's tomb. I might have a video of it actually. Like a very small video. I also took like very small short videos like this because I was scared I was gonna get arrested for some reason.
Wow.
I didn't know if I was allowed to film, so I'd like sneakily take a little video.
Wow.
Cause I'm just nervous like that, okay? Arrested for tourism. Ma'am, you can't take a video here. You're going to French jail. That's what I thought was gonna happen every time. So I like take like little sneaky videos like hee 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 hee. Ha ha ha, they're not gonna know. They're not gonna know. Oh yeah, you have gendarme. You have like country police that are like militarized? What the? We were watching some French news. We couldn't understand it. We could only watch the news on our TV. And it was talking about the French police. And you have like military country police or something. They were scary. And then there was like city police. And they would like ride around on bikes. And they're like, stop. You can't do that here. We're the city municipal police. You gotta stop that. Sorry, I'm just making fun of the police in France, but it's quite funny. They spoke English? No, this is just on the news. I don't know if the news was making fun of the police or not, but it was kind of funny. To be fair, French jail is probably nicer than Saskatchewan. What the? Caston! You can't be saying that. Saskatchewan's beautiful, okay? It's beautiful in its own way. It's just different. It's different, okay? Number 4. Video number 4. I don't know what these are. I just uploaded them last minute. Oh! This is at Juno. These are all the names of the Canadian soldiers in Juno. Look at all them.
Fishin 220 cheered Dex100.
It's a lot.
If you're assertive enough, the French will back down. It's kinda their thing.
I'm not assertive enough. I'm not assertive enough. I talked to some random British lady for 30 minutes at the Eiffel Tower because I couldn't tell her I was in a hurry. That's the Juno memorials. Okay. This is the last video I have. Oh, this is like going in a bunker. I took a video going in there so you can see it better.
Ax0700 cheered
This is a big one.
Dex100, not just Canadian soldiers if I remember correctly. The Canadians also had Polish and Belgian units supporting them if I remember correctly.
Yes, you're right, AK. And it also wasn't just people who served in World War II. It was like a lot of Canadian soldiers who served overseas. Yeah, a lot of the bunkers aren't like, the ones on the beach aren't like excavated all the way. So you have to like duck down. Some of the bunkers you have to just duck down into, but like you see all the sand in there. It's not like fully dug out. But you can like climb on top of them and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yep. So that was my trip, guys. I'm now living the French lifestyle. I'm drinking Aperol Spritz, which apparently aren't even French. I think they're Italian. Eating croissants. Smoking fake cigarettes to look cool. Wearing my beret. Yep. French lifestyle means not working and protesting. I have been cooking a lot since I came home. I have been trying to eat better. Okay. I did see a French Beastman Excalibur. Wait, let me show you. I'll find it. I'll show you my French Beastman that I got drunk on. Where is it? Where is it? Did I pass it? There!
Dedscare90 cheered X100. Can I refund my sub? I can't be seen subscribed to a French tuber.
No, you can't refund. Okay? You can't. No. Look how cute I am in my little beret. Wee wee. Hee hee. I'm so cute.
K4ST3 and cheered Dex100. Stim, you can't do that. Better eating? You are single-handedly keeping the granola bar industry afloat.
I had to go shopping when I got home because I had nothing in my fridge, and I did buy like a ton of granola bars. So that did happen. And I'm hungry. I haven't ate yet. So I need to have a granola bar soon. But I've been cooking meals. I'm like, okay, I've been eating so good in France and on vacation. I need to keep it up. I need to cook meals again and eat like meat and vegetables. So I've been cooking and eating my leftovers. I've been like meal prepping a bit. So that's good. I'm trying to be healthier. I never tried a French granola bar. You're right, Acor. I never did. I did not expect you making chicken. I know I don't really like chicken, but it was on sale. And I did have some good chicken in France, so I tried it. And it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't as good as the chicken I had.
Oui, baguette emoji.
Oui, baguette emoji. I'm not a girl failure. I'm very competent. I can cook. I just choose not to. Were the chicken parts of the chicken okay? No. The chicken parts were not okay. I took the chicken parts off the chicken. You know, like the little chicken bits. Not a girl failure, just a girl. Yeah. I actually didn't even buy much. I was like, I don't really have souvenirs. I feel like I spent a ton of money on like food and drinks. And like, you know, hotels and stuff. So I didn't really buy much. I didn't really go shopping. I just like ate a bunch of good food. I was like, I could get like some like, you know, French clothes and stuff, or like, I don't know, souvenirs. Or I could get Aperol Spritz and like yummy desserts and pate and foie gras. You know? I got like some magnets for my fridge. Oh, I did get like a beret and like a cute little like scarf. You should have bought the sword you wanted. I was too anxious to ship it through the airport. Also, Charles de Gaulle Airport, worst airport of my life. I hated that airport. It was awful. It was so disorganized and everything was broken. Oh my god, worst airport ever. I don't know if you work there, but your airport sucks, man. Get together. I did that too. My souvenir was lots of Irish whiskey and Guinness I drank on the trip. Yeah, me too. I basically saved my money to like eat good food and have good experiences instead of buying stuff, which I'm happy with. Worse than American airports? Yes. I've been to Heathrow and I thought it was better than Charles de Gaulle.
Fluffy bastard cheered X100, like the man it's named after. Charles de Gaulle Airport is a notorious shithole.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't know. I don't know if this is just France or this is like the Europe in general, but they're like implementing a new thing where there's like, I don't know, you have to like scan, I don't know. Okay, when I went there, I had to scan my passport like 6 times, have like my picture taken, go through like, you have to scan your like boarding pass like a million times. Half the time the gate doesn't work and the people are so unhelpful and like they're just like not helpful at all. They're just staring at you and like telling you like to move and stuff in French, but it's like, oh, it was awful. It's for foreigners probably. I mean, probably because I was international traveling, but it was awful. And then like little gates didn't work half the time, so there's like super long lines. Oh my god, it was awful. Meanwhile, coming into Canada, it was a breeze. I mean, Canadian airports aren't as busy, but they were great. They're also like implementing this thing, I forget what it's called, but I think you have to do like your biometrics and stuff, but half the time their system is like not fully up. I think they're like soft rolling it in, from what I read about. So like sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Like we went 3 hours early, and we got to our flight just as it was boarding, going through everything in Charles de Gaulle. It was crazy. I've been to Pearson. It was okay. I actually think the worst airport I was in Canada was the Montreal airport. That airport. You know what? I'm sensing like a common thing where Montreal and Paris both had the worst airports that I've personally been to. There's like a common theme here. 3 hours is usually a good buffer. That's crazy. It took so long. It took a long time. Yeah. I'm usually a person, because I'm super anxious about airports. I'm like 3 hours always, just in case. And we barely got to our gate in time after going through everything. You also had to like give them your boarding pass to buy things at the airport after going through security, which was so weird to me. Half the time their scanners didn't work on the boarding passes, so they're like taking forever to scan it. I just wanted to buy some water, and they're like, oh, you need your boarding pass. And I'm like, I've gone through security and everything. So I'm like looking through my bag for my boarding pass, and then they scanned it, and then it didn't work, and then they scanned again, it didn't work. Oh. It was just water. Oh, and I had these like little like saucisson, like trash food at the airport. They're like these little mini sausages in a bag. They were so good. It's because of taxes. I've never had to do that at any other airport, I don't think. So you don't go over duty-free limits? Oh. Also, when you arrive at the airport in Charles de Gaulle, I don't remember this at other airports, but you literally have to walk through like the most expensive part of the airport, like through Rolex and like perfume places. Like you can't go around it. You have to walk through the stores physically. I'm like, this is so stupid. The in-flight meal was pretty good. It was like cottage pie and like cheese and bread and like a little like pudding thing for dessert. It just felt very obnoxious in Charles de Gaulle. Like it was like all luxury brands. I don't really like think it's like that bad usually. It was like all like, I don't know, like very expensive luxury brands that you had to walk through. I remember like Canadian airports and stuff are like chocolates and I don't know, maybe we're just poor, but it's not like luxury brands everywhere. I feel like it's like souvenirs and chocolates and things you have to walk through, not like Louis Vuitton and Rolex. I did have snails, Belle. I tried it. I did not like them though. It wasn't like the worst thing, but oh, I did have oysters and they were so good. Yummy. I learned I really love oysters, like fresh oysters. Mmm. Yum, 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 yum. I had oysters like a long time ago in BC, but I couldn't remember if I liked them or not, and I loved them. No, I just had a few. I didn't order like a whole thing. We ordered some to share, to try, and they were really good. I had them, I think, 3 times. With like lemon juice. Oh my god, so good. Un oyster, s'il vous plaît. Oysters are romance food? Really? They were so fresh, they literally tasted like the sea. Mmm. I'm gonna miss the fresh seafood so much. I love seafood. When I was in Calgary Airport, there was a lot of maple syrup, Crown Royal, Maple Candies, and Canada brand clothing. Yeah, that's normal. They're an aphrodisiac? What the? I didn't know that. Damn. Just slinging back oysters. I did not know that. Well, that's good to know. Oh, I also had ray, like stingray, ray, manta ray. I don't know. I had ray for the first time, and it was so freaking good. I had so many good foods. Yummy. Oh, that's why she was staring at the men so much. I didn't say I was staring at them, okay? Ray is my favorite fish. So delicious. I had it in like a cream sauce. There was like a lot of cream. Like cream in everything. Stim, like I love these things and also everyone in this restaurant. I fucking love oysters and everyone in this restaurant. Oysters and Aperol. Let's go. I fucking love France. French cooking is like 70% cream and butter. Maybe that's why it's so delicious. I did not try marlin steaks, no. Oh, I had a kebab. Wait, kebab? Yeah, I had a kebab for the first time. It was really good. Eating oysters with your friend whose husband is back in Canada, curious. Hey, he knew about it, okay? It wasn't a surprise. He knew. Okay? It's just a very romantic time with platonic friends in France eating oysters and drinking wine, okay? I did have croque madame. No. I had croque monsieur. Wait, are they the same thing? I had one of them. He was involved in the cooking, got it? No, it was okay. I just felt like a fancy grilled cheese with ham. Okay, I had a croque monsieur then because it had no egg in it. I literally felt like a fancy grilled cheese sandwich. I was kind of like, meh. The kebab was very good though, for like garbage food apparently. It's pretty good. And I also had pizza. I had pizza, Norman pizza. And it's like pizza with like a white sauce and like potatoes and cheese. That's pretty good. I should never sent you a picture. I should have sent you a picture of the pizzas. They were so freaking good. You have to try doner kebab when you come to Germany. It's night and day. Is it? Huh. Potato pizza is a classic. It was really good. It was really, really good. I love potato cream pizza. Mmm. Yeah, I didn't even take a lot of pictures. Oh, I did have a ton of smoked salmon. Oh my god, it was so freaking good. Potato on pizza, Italy weeps. I had a lot of salmon. Smoked salmon, oh my god. So good on like, with like bread and butter and this like lemony sauce. Oh my god, I love salmon. I love seafood. I had mussels. I had mussels in like a cream sauce. It was so delicious. Mussels were like a very big thing where we were. There's so many, like every restaurant had mussels on the menu. And you like eat the mussels with a mussel shell. I learned how to do that. That was really good. Yeah, mussels are pretty good. They're like in these like pots with like a cream sauce or like a wine sauce, I think. Did you try French McDonald's? No, I didn't. I kind of regret not trying it. But there was so much good food. I didn't want to like waste a meal on McDonald's. No royal with cheese. I know. I'm only on the other side of a narrow sea to Normandy, so I'm not surprised our foods are similar. Yeah, that's true, Fluff. What else? Do I have any? I'm sure I'll think of other stories as I get back to streaming. But that's most of what I did. Yeah. That's most of what I did. I'm still very sleep deprived. The time difference is killing me. I think we have an 8-hour time difference. And because France is like in the future for me, I keep waking up at like 3 or 4 a.m., which would be like noon in France, kind of. Even if I'm so tired, I still wake up and I can't fall back asleep. And I never really dealt with jet lag on my way there. Like, we pushed through that first day when we got there early and it was okay. But like, ugh, being back here, it's been really bad for me. So I feel really tired. It's worse when traveling backwards. I think so, yeah. You normally say hi in Discord at 4 p.m. for us? Oof. I've been pretty tired. Also, it's like kind of sad to come home from vacation and have to like immediately pay bills, catch up on like 2 weeks of work. I don't know, try and sleep normally, eat your like shitty food that was in the cupboard. I'm like, wow, depression. Immediately get home and have to pay bills and deal. I had a meeting with a new accountant. I'm like, ah, this is life. This is normal life. I do get to cuddle my dogs. That's true. That's true. My mom checked all my plants for me in my house for me, so everything's watered still. Hi, Meowie! It's just like kind of depressing coming back after a vacation. At the same time, I feel motivated to improve my living circumstances here. Because I lived so freaking good in Europe. I ate good, I got exercise, I was in some beautiful places that I feel motivated to improve my life here. So I want to like cook better. I want to walk more because I think walking a lot outside really did make me feel better. I walked like 10,000 steps every day for 2 weeks. I want to eat better. I do kind of want, like, I've been putting off like fixing my house for a long time, you know? And I do really want to like fix up my house just to even look nicer. Like, I've been putting off painting and sanding and even decorating. So like maybe I kind of feel motivated to do that so it's like nicer in here and more like decorated. You would think it's a scam by Big Step, but getting 10K in does feel good. I think it's just like being more active and being outside all the time, honestly, made me feel so good. But coming back to Canada, I'm back at my desk for like 12 hours a day in my house, not leaving my room. So I don't know how I'm gonna change that. Maybe if I commit to walking my dogs for an hour a day, even if it's like 30 minutes at a time, will help. I don't know. Exercise improves your health? What? Shut up! It does! With my job, it's really hard though. Like, of course on vacation, I could just like go out for walks and go exploring. But like, I'm at my desk a lot for my job. So like, I don't know how you're supposed to be healthy doing this. Like, are any streamers actually healthy? I feel like none of us are. Define healthy, like feeling good. I don't know how healthy is. I just felt really good when I was in Europe. We're all mentally ill. I guess maybe a standing desk could help. Go to the gym at 5 a.m. Hell no. I don't know how to be healthy when you're working a lot. Maybe a standing desk. Maybe just walking more, being outside. I know, maybe I do really have to cut into my coffee time and just like bite the bullet and work out in the mornings. Well, okay, I mean it. I should specify. When I say healthier, I don't mean like physically fit. I mean feeling good in your body. So like, I'm not one that's gonna go to the gym. I'm sure that will make me feel better, but I just fucking hate the gym. It makes me depressed. I don't like it. I mean like being happier and just feeling good in general. Physical fitness does feel good though. I think just walking more helped me a lot and being outside, to be honest. I think the being outside was a huge thing. Being outside in the sun all day, walking along the coast, it felt so nice. Eating outdoors, being at just, I don't know, walking a lot, being in nature, it felt so nice. Like I said, my skin and my hair, like I literally, it's weird coming from a VTuber, I literally felt like a goddess. Like you don't understand. You don't understand how good I looked and felt. I also have a tan, so maybe that's part of it. But like, coming back to my little tiny house and my little office and being like hunched over my desk, I'm like, I feel like a cryptid again within 2 days. My tiny crack house, yes. Maybe the radioactivity from the beach made you glow. I'm actually the most tan I've ever been. Like, I'll do a hand cam soon and you won't even recognize me.
X100. Walking among trees and being near water sources, from what I have found, relieves some instinctual part of our brain's stimper.
You're so right, Bits. I think part of it was my mental health was better because I was relaxed and I was outside most of the time.
Major some 789 cheered X100. You look better when you work out. That makes you feel better about yourself every time you look yourself in the mirror.
Maybe I do need to work on like being more active. The thing is, I feel like I don't need it looks wise. So I sound so vain, but I'm like, ugh, I look fine now. Do I really need to work out? But you're right. It could just be like a good feeling to be active. I don't know. Gotta hurry with the hand cam before it fades. Oh, I actually bought a little Spitfire model kit while I was there. I think I'm gonna build it on stream because I'm really into planes. I'm not motivated by like looking a certain way though, and I feel like it's harder to like, what's the word? It's harder to like go to the gym if you're not seeing changes or you're not there to see changes. Like if you're just basing it on feeling better, I don't know. I feel like it's harder for me to judge if I'm doing it. Does that make sense? I'll try more walking. I bet like being outside walking more will probably make me feel better. I know I have to do it now before winter because it's gonna be we're gonna have snow in a couple months. That's gonna be depressing. I also really like walking at night though, I've realized. It's so like quiet and calm at night, or like not even night, but like dusk. I think that's my preferred time to walk. It's not as busy. It's kind of like quiet and peaceful. I'm also just scared I'm gonna be kidnapped or murdered though. Same, it's just nice in the evenings. I also don't feel safe as a woman. And even in a small town, there's still like weirdos.
A healthy mind can only be hosted by a healthy body.
I was actually gonna post on Twitter, like, people who walk at night, how do you feel confident to do that without feeling like you're gonna be attacked or stalked or something? Have a big dog? I mean, Stimpop is ferocious, but... Like, do you feel, like, scared to walk at night even as a man sometimes? Sometimes I aura farm and hold my pink taser in my hand. Tasers are illegal in Canada. Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I live in a place that's pretty small, so I don't have to worry as much as the city. But even here still, like, sometimes you'll see, like, you come across, like, drunk people or, like, weirdos. And I'm just like, eh. I'm big and people leave me alone, but I do go out of my way to not walk behind a woman at night or anything. If someone's, like, walking behind me, that's a man, I just, like, walk faster. Or I take out my cell phone and pretend to have a conversation until they pass me. Or we switch, we like, turn off. I'm such a loser. I'm like, oh, hi, Mom. How's it going, Mom? Yes, I'm walking on this street at night. I'm like, see, they're not gonna abduct me if they know I'm on the phone.
Cheered X100. I run at night all the time, but I am 6'4". I am now running alongside Moma Bella. The Cos pups are still too young to keep up.
Oh, how are the puppies doing,
Oh no,
Major
she's
Sam?
French.
Hi, Latios. Hello, I am French. Ho ho ho. Look at my croissant and my beret and my cigarette. Mistook that steak for a ring. What the?
100. My mom used to walk the valley with our big 100-pound Rottweiler. People definitely did not get close to her.
Maybe I need a big dog. I'm a big dog. Unfortunately, I did not get married to a hot French rich man on my vacation. So no, that's not a ring. That is a depression cigarette. Stim, remember, they're more afraid of you than you are of them. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Depressorette. Okay, I have the Outbreak collab in 2 hours. So I'm gonna eat something, get ready, and then go find me on Mochi's channel in 2 hours. Alright, guys, we have stuff to talk about. Ho ho. Hee hee. La ha ha ha. So, catch me on Mochi's channel. Okay? La ha ha. That's how you laugh in French. La ho ho. Okay, I'm done. I hope you liked my French stream. Merci beaucoup. Bonne journée. I mean, no. What's I'm gonna see you soon? At the mall? No, that's, I don't know. Bonsoir. Au revoir. I hope you liked my vacation pictures and videos. I'm gonna probably make a real video for YouTube too. A bientôt. A bientôt. I'll see you on Mochi's channel in 2 hours, okay? I missed y'all so much. I missed you. I missed you, Stim Pheasants. I'm getting bigger. I missed you. I'll see you soon. Okay? You want to drag? Wait, my hand is not connected to my body. Don't look at that. Do you want some? Just kidding. Don't smoke. It's bad for you. Okay, bye! Bye-bye!